Na waziri wa elimu Profesa George Magoha amesema hakuna mpango wa kufungua shule kwa wanafunzi ambao bado hawajaripoti shuleni wala mipango ya kufunga masomo ya gredi ya 4, darasa la 8 na kidato cha 4 licha ya kuongezeka kwa maambukizi ya corona humu nchini. Ni moja ya taarifa kuu leo, ila kwanza tupate muktasari wa makubwa ya leo.
Na tumekubaliana ya kwamba tukitenda mambo haya ambaye tumesema yako ndani ya BBI, Wakenya hawatagombana tena.
Kama kweli nia ni hiyo kuunganisha Wakenya, let us sit down first before we start a campaign.
Rais Kenyatta endeleza msururu wa kampeni za BBI huku wadau wakisisitiza haja ya mapatano baina ya kieleweki na tangatanga.
If a decision shall be made, it will be made based on facts.
Waziri George Magoha asema mpango kufungua shule zote kikamilifu hautawezekana sasa baada ya corona kusambaa shuleni.
Mnatumia wakati ya uchaguzi ndio nyinyi mmejazana. Uchaguzi ukiisha basi. Mjiulize kama hiyo sasa ndio maisha ile mnatafuta.
Rais azindua mradi wa wekezaji katika sekta ya bodaboda huku utata ukiibuka kuhusu wakilishi katika chama cha wahudumu.
Ndugu zetu ambao wako mle ndani tunawapenda sana, lakini wanaendeleza ukandamizaji.
Na watu watatu wajeruhiwa kwenye machafuko ya kupigania uongozi kanisani kaunti ya Vihiga.
Mbashara kutoka jumba la Nation. Hii ni NTV Jioni na Jen Ngoiri.
Na mnatumai hapo ulipo basi umetulia tuli kwa taarifa za utendeti za NTV Jioni. Karibu katika lugha ishara, niko na David Agondoa. Hakuna uwezekano wa madarasa mengine kufunguliwa hivi karibuni ilivyodhaniwa. Waziri wa elimu Profesa George Magoha amekana madai kwamba kulikuwa na mpango wa kufungua shule zote kikamilifu kuanzia Jumatatu ijayo. Hata hivyo, Magoha anasema licha ya maambukizi ya corona kuripotiwa katika shule chache, masomo ya muhula pili yataendelea kwa sasa kwa wanafunzi waliorejea shuleni. Bridget Ngana anatuanzia taarifa zetu za NTV Jioni.
Katika kisa cha hivi punde, mwanafunzi wa kidato cha 4 amepatikana na homa ya corona katika sekondari ya Momando. Hali hiyo imelazimu walimu 4 na wanafunzi 14 waliotagusana na mwanafunzi mwenye COVID-19 kwenda karantini. Hata hivyo, wengine wamesalia shuleni huku wakisubiri mwelekeo wa wizara za elimu na afya. Waziri wa elimu anasema wanafunzi milioni 3 wa madarasa ya 4 na 8 pamoja na wale wa kidato cha 4 wataendelea na masomo licha ya maambukizi ya corona kuripotiwa miongoni mwa walimu na wanafunzi kwenye shule kadhaa za Nandi, Kakamega, Nairobi na Mombasa, wiki mbili tu tangu shule kufunguliwa.
It is true that we have had small pockets of breakouts, and those pockets of breakouts, like the ones in Mombasa, which necessitated certain actions, for example, the closure of the schools for 2 weeks, mirror the extent of the population in the area.
Hata hivyo, Waziri Magoha amekana madai kwamba kulikuwa na mpango wa kufungua madarasa mengine kuanzia Jumatatu ijayo.
We never gave any date. That date of 26th belonged to the media. So we never gave any date. What we said was that we were going to monitor how everything is going, and we shall make a decision, and the announcement will be made by the ministry in consultation with the Ministry of Health and Interior.
Chama cha wazazi nchini kimependekeza kufungwa kwa shule iwapo idadi ya wanafunzi wanaoambukizwa corona itaendelea kuongezeka, kauli ambayo Wizara ya Elimu imesema inaangaziwa.
We are auditing the process of the last 2 weeks. And if a decision shall be made, it will be made based on facts. Nobody is thinking of closing the schools again, and nobody is thinking of rushing to reopen the other.
Maambukizi ya corona miongoni mwa wanafunzi yametatiza mipango ya Wizara ya Elimu kuendelea na kalenda ya masomo mwaka huu. Shule nyingi hazina miundo misingi mwafaka au vifaa vya kujikinga maradhi, licha ya Wizara ya Elimu kupokea zaidi ya shilingi bilioni 80 za kuimarisha miundo misingi shuleni ili kuwezesha shule kufunguliwa kikamilifu enzi ya korona. Bridget Ngana, NTV.
Wakati huo huo, Wizara ya Afya imetangaza mara kadhaa kwamba wimbi la pili la maambukizi ya korona limeingia nchini, hali inayoibua taharuki hasa wakati huu idadi ya vifo vya wagonjwa wa COVID-19 inapindukia watu zaidi ya 10 kila siku. Lakini mapuuza ya viongozi na hata raia wa kawaida yanadaiwa kuchangia taswira hiyo, hasa kutokana na mikutano ya kisiasa.
Kampeni za kisiasa zimeonekana kuchacha. Viongozi wanapigana miereka kuuza sera mpya. Wiki hii Rais Uhuru Kenyatta na kinara wa ODM Raila Odinga walifikisha injili ya BBI kwa wananchi Kisii na Kisumu. Katika mikutano hii ya kisiasa, wananchi wamedhihirisha kutojali, na basi ongezeko la maambukizi ya korona si jambo la kushangaza. Kila wanapopita umati unakusanyika na kusongamana, huku mikakati ya kupambana na korona ikionekana kusaulika.
Unajua, wakati rais alikuwa anafungua nchi, ile jambo ambayo Wakenya wamesahau ni kwamba alisema sasa jukumu ni lako na jukumu ni langu. Jichunge wewe mwenyewe, wakati unajichunga unachunga mwenzako.
Hii leo watu 631 zaidi wameambukizwa korona na watu 14 zaidi wamefariki kutokana na homa hiyo hatari. Ni hali inayozidi kutisha, kwani jana maambukizi mapya yalikuwa watu 1068. Ni dhahiri kwamba mbali na kusambaa, makali ya virusi vya korona yanazidi. Hivi leo watu 20 wako ICU, wengine 16 wakiwa HDU na 59 wakitegemea mashine kupumua.
So hii spike zinakuja kwa sababu ya tabia zetu. Mtu aseme kwamba ati testing imeongezeka. Hapana, ugonjwa umeongezeka. That's the reality, na lazima watu wajue namna hiyo. And we are losing people now.
Hali hii pia imechangiwa na mapuuza sio tu ya viongozi bali pia wananchi, tangu masharti ya kuzuia maambukizi kulegezwa.
Kama kule Nakuru napata watu wanakunywa pombe, basi kifungwa, naona wanaenda kule kichakani kule, wanaenda na magari, umerundikana pamoja wanakunywa pombe, na wakilewa hata sasa ni kama hakuna hii ugonjwa kabisa.
Baadhi ya hospitali za kibinafsi zimelazimika kutenga wodi zaidi za huduma za afya za wagonjwa wa COVID-19, kwani wagonjwa wanazidi kuongezeka. Hospitali ya Nairobi imetenga wadi 4 kushughulikia wagonjwa wa korona, huku hospitali ya Aga Khan ikitayarisha sehemu maalum kwa ajili ya huduma hiyo. Serikali ilikuwa imeweka lengo la kuwa na vitanda 30,500 kwa jumla kitaifa kwa kuhudumia wagonjwa wa korona, lengo ambalo lilitegemea kila kaunti kuafikia angalau vitanda 300. Lakini kufikia sasa kuna takriban vitanda 12,000 kote nchini. Ni dhahiri wingu la pili la maambukizi linaendelea kutanda, lakini barakoa zimepungua. Umbali wa angalau mita 1 kati ya watu wawili umesahaulika, na wanasiasa ndio wanaongoza kwa mapuuza katika mikutano ya kisiasa, hali inayomwacha mwananchi bila namna. Charity Mwangi, NTV.
Na shukran sana Charity Mwangi kwa taarifa hiyo, na taarifa yake sasa inatufikisha katika sehemu ya swali la leo. Tunakuuliza, visa vya korona nchini vinaongezeka, nini kifanywe kuzuia maambukizi zaidi humo nchini? Sema nasi kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii Facebook, Twitter @JenGoiriOfficial, @NTV Jioni. Tukisonga mbele ni kwamba Rais Uhuru Kenyatta anawahimiza Wakenya kuunga mkono mchakato wa maridhiano ya kitaifa wa BBI, akishikilia kuwa ndio utakaowasaidia wananchi kutokana na changamoto zinazowakumba kisiasa na kiuchumi. Haya yanawadia huku ripoti ya BBI ikiendelea kuibua hisia tofauti miongoni mwa viongozi na wananchi wa matabaka mbalimbali.
Baada ya kupigia debe mchakato wa BBI jijini Kisumu jana, Leo Rais Uhuru Kenyatta alizuru mtaa wa Majengo jijini Nairobi, ambapo alishikilia kuwa BBI ndio dawa kwa matatizo yanayowakumba wananchi, kudumisha umoja na amani.
Kutoka wakati tulisema tuko na handshake na ndugu Raila Odinga, kumekuwa si amani iliingia dunia hii na kila mtu akakaa kwa amani, na tumekubaliana ya kwamba tukitenda mambo haya ambaye tumesema yako ndani ya BBI, Wakenya hawatagombana tena. Tukisema tukifanya mambo haya tutahakikisha usawa katika ugawaji wa rasilimali.
Rais Kenyatta ameshikilia kuwa umewadia wakati wa viongozi kushirikiana.
Unajua, mimi nataka kulete wote tuwe tunasimama podium moja tukiwa viongozi wote. Sijui kama nitafaulu, lakini nitajaribu. Tukae tuseme sasa mambo yale ambayo tunaongea ni mambo ya Wakenya, yetu sisi tuweke kando.
Wakati huo huo, kundi la viongozi wanawake nchini limeunga mkono BBI, ila linasema halitakubali mchakato huo kutumiwa kuondoa nafasi za wanawake zilizoko katika katiba mpya.
A major gap presents itself in the National Assembly, where women have no guaranteed seats. As the conversation continues, our expectation is that this matter of the 2/3 implementation mechanism in the National Assembly will be firmly, explicitly and finally be addressed.
Aidha, baadhi ya viongozi wanataka baadhi ya mapendekezo ya BBI kukarabatiwa kuzingatia hali halisi ya mambo katika ulingo wa siasa na uongozi.
Kama kweli nia ni hiyo kuunganisha Wakenya, let us sit down first before we start the campaigns.
That provision that a deputy governor should be from the opposite gender, I think it needs to be rethought and refined, because other political dynamics come at play at the village level. Gender is just one of the aspects. We also have our clans, which we normally look at, and the candidate always looks at the votes. If having a man as your running mate will give you more votes than having a woman, then you go for a man at any time.
Wadau tofauti wamepangiwa kukusanyika ukumbi wa Bomas Jumatatu, wakiongozwa na Rais Kenyatta na kinara wa ODM Raila Odinga kuchambua ripoti hiyo ya BBI. Vincent Odur, NTV.
Na mtazamaji, basi hapa NTV jioni tulikuahidi kwamba tutaichambua ripoti hiyo ya BBI na huenda kuongeza mamlaka ya ofisi ya rais kupitia mchakato wa BBI kukawa tishio katika uimarishaji wa mfumo wa ugatuzi humu nchini. Hayo ni kwa mujibu wa wachanganuzi wanaosema itakuwa bora zaidi iwapo mamlaka ya ofisi ya rais yatapunguzwa. Mwanahabari wetu Seth Olale anaangazia mapendekezo ya BBI kuhusu mamlaka ya rais.
Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta.
Iwapo mswada wa marekebisho ya katiba kupitia mchakato wa BBI utapitishwa, basi rais ataongezewa mamlaka katika kuteua na kuachisha kazi waziri mkuu na manaibu wake wawili. Aidha, rais atakuwa na mamlaka ya kuwateua na kuachisha kazi mawaziri, mkuu wa sheria na makatibu wa wizara, uwezo unaotajwa kuwa tishio kwa uhuru wa maafisa hao na utendakazi serikalini.
Right to fire people at will, removing security of tenure, for instance, of the Attorney General, if I can say that.
Kuidhinishwa kwa katiba ya sasa mwaka 2010 kulitazamwa kama mojawapo ya njia za kuelekeza mamlaka kutoka kwa afisi ya rais hadi mashinani kupitia ugatuzi. Je, kuongezwa kwa mamlaka ya rais kutakuwa na athari gani kwa ugatuzi?
If you have got a powerful presidency, it means that in future elections, devolution will be undermined incredibly by anyone who is a president and would like to accumulate more powers. Everybody who is a governor or a senator, everybody would be wanting to become a president, when we thought we should be strengthening devolution so that we make the presidency less attractive.
Ingawa upanuzi wa usimamizi wa serikali kupitia kuwepo kwa afisi ya waziri mkuu unaungwa mkono, Watakaosimamia nyadhifa hizo wafaa kuzingatia kwa kina mahitaji ya wananchi wa kawaida.
The aim of any particular constitution in our case should be one to make the presidency less attractive compared to the posts of governor, the Senate and others. But maybe giving resources at 35% of national revenue is a good step.
Rais Uhuru Kenyatta na kiongozi wa chama cha ODM Raila Odinga wamesisitiza kwamba marekebisho hayo ya katiba hayalengi kutafutia watu binafsi vyeo serikalini, ila ni kuboresha uhusiano na utengamano miongoni mwa Wakenya. Seth Olale, NTV.
Naam. Endelea kutazama na salia NTV, manake tutazidi kuichambua na kuisoma hiyo ripoti ya BBI ili wewe mtazamaji uweze kuielewa zaidi. Hapo tulikuwa tumekuuliza visa vya corona nchini vinaongezeka, nini kifanywe kuzuia maambukizi zaidi? Aminga anasema itabidi tu tuzoe kuishi na corona, hakuna namna. Na kuna Irene Mwende anasema kampeni za mapema zikome hivyo tu, kwa maana hakuna anayezingatia maelekezo. In short, all public meetings should be shut down. Naye Caleb Chauro anasema rahisi, kila mmoja wetu afuate maagizo ya Wizara ya Afya bila kukoma. Tusipokoma huu ufidhuli COVID-19 itatumaliza na madhara yake yatakuwa gali kwa yeyote kukimu. Kweli nimechoka kutazama wenzangu wakikejeli janga hili. Naye kuna mwingine Lagat Ronald anasema kufunga nchi tena na kusimamisha mikutano ya wanasiasa kwa sababu hawazingatii masharti ya afya na shule zifungwe tena. Anatazama kutoka Eldama Ravin. Shukran sana kwa wote ambao wanaendelea kusema nasi kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii Facebook, Twitter @JenGoiriOfficial @NTV Jioni. Kwa sasa naelezwa ni muda wa kuvuta pumzi.
When they flip and roll and start to crawl away, tape diapers can be hard to put on. Then it's time for all-round fit Pampers pants. Easy to pull on even when they're moving around for a great fit and up to 12 hours of dryness. And easy to remove. Just tear the sides, lift away, roll up the pants and you're all done. Now available in size 6. Pampers, love, sleep and play.
All day, we expect our mouth to do all kinds of things. That is why it needs all-round protection. New Oral-B Pro Health toothpaste. Its advanced technology helps prevent both tooth holes and gum problems that can lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your teeth, giving them all-round protection. Because your mouth is doing more than you think. New Oral-B Pro Health. All-round protection for your whole mouth.
Disinfect and protect your home with Jik. Jik kills 99.9% of illness-causing germs. Disinfect floors, kitchen and bathroom surfaces, and wash white clothes, towels and dishcloths with Jik bleach. Just Jik it.
Hello, Susan. Yes, you. Holding that pack. I know you've been avoiding me because in the past I've made you uncomfortable. Maybe even caused you pain. But I want you to know that I have changed. For you.
Aye, what is this?
You can love me again if you're willing to give me another chance. Meet me at aisle 4. Hey, Susan.
It's lactose free.
You love milk, and now there is milk that loves you. With Gold Crown lactose-free milk, you can enjoy the richness of natural cow's milk without any of the digestion discomfort. Gold Crown lactose-free, milk that loves you.
disinfect and protect your home with Jik. Jik kills 99.9% of illness-causing germs. Disinfect floors, kitchen and bathroom surfaces, and wash white clothes, towels, and dishcloths with Jik bleach. Just Jik it.
We're not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we're better than everybody.
Yes, it's the baddest show, the weekly show, the biggest reggae show all over East and Central Africa.
Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything.
This Saturday ni kuchachisha, yani ni kuwakisha moto pale NTV Jambo.
DJ Mo alongside Miss Kativa.
You know this is Jungle right here on NTV.
From 10 p.m. till late.
Every girl I say fit them right, but you have the pretty way you hold me in.
Are you looking to settle your family in an affordable, clean and serene environment? Get your value-added plot at only 1.295 million shillings. We also have flexible payment options of up to 12 months. Call us today on 0790 300 300.
Karibu tena. Kundi moja la waendeshaji bodaboda limeshirikiana na kampuni ya mafuta ya petroli ya Rubis na kampuni ya kuzindua mpango wa akiba na mikopo ili kuwawezesha wanachama kuwekeza kibiashara. Mpango huo uliozinduliwa katika hafla iliyohudhuriwa na Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Hata hivyo tayari unapingwa na baadhi ya makundi ya waendeshaji bodaboda wanaodai kwamba hawakuhusishwa. Victor Kiprop anaarifu zaidi.
Tangu kuondolewa kwa ushuru wa kuagiza pikipiki kutoka nje mwaka wa 2007, vyombo hivi vya usafiri vimeendelea kupata umaarufu mkubwa nchini, hususan miongoni mwa vijana, na sasa vinatumika katika pembe zote za nchi.
The money that we contribute to this country to the economy, when you look at the fuel, when you look at our daily contribution, when you say we start, we can contribute to over 300 billion. The other day the Senate was fighting over 316 billion, I think. So we can easily fund the counties.
Hata hivyo,
if you are collecting almost 1 billion shillings every day, yeah, kwa nini kila bodaboda analia umaskini? Hiyo ndio swali sasa.
Na hilo ndilo swali ambalo mpango huo mpya wa akiba na uwekezaji unatarajiwa kujibu. Kila mwanachama atatakiwa kuweka akiba ya shilingi 50 kila siku, fedha ambazo zitajumuishwa pamoja na ruzuku ya shilingi 3 kwa kila lita ya mafuta watakayopewa na kampuni ya petroli ya Rubis.
Utaacha kwenda kuambia Rubis kama utaongeza hiyo rebate iwe 4 shillings kama 5, sisi tutafungua petrol station zetu. So mtakuwa na hiyo nguvu ya kusema to negotiate. Watu watakuwa wanawakimbiza nyinyi, sio nyinyi kukimbiza wale mnafikiri ni matajiri. Hawa ndio watakuja kuwatafuta pahali mlipo kwa sababu wanajua mko na pesa.
Hata hivyo, mpango huo tayari unapingwa vikali na makundi mengine na wahudumu wa sekta ya bodaboda yanayolalamikia kile yanaita kutengwa katika mpango huo uliozinduliwa na Rais.
Tunataka aweze kuja on the ground, atume agencies wake wakuje kujua ya kwamba bodaboda ni watu wa aina gani, sababu watu wametokea from various places ambao hatuwaelewi, na sisi tumekaa hapa for more than 20 years.
Juzi tuliona wakipewa sanitizers wote 36 million. Na wale riders wale ambao tuko nao hapa, mulipata hiyo sanitizers? Mulipata? Zilienda wapi?
Kulingana na takwimu za serikali, kuna zaidi ya waendeshaji pikipiki milioni 1.4 nchini ambao hukusanya mapato ya jumla ya shilingi bilioni 350 kila mwaka. Victor Kiprop, NTV.
Muda tena wa kuvuta pumzi, kisha tutarejea na yaliyojiri kutoka viwanjani.
Songa songa na Pampers Pants, chakula ni tam tam, kila bite ni yum yum, kula ni starehe na Pampers Pants. Songa na Pampers Pants, no leaks, you know, it's just the perfect fit.
How much bacteria can be killed with Clean Stuff washing powder?
I choose C.
I choose D.
Please think carefully or you'll be caught by the dinosaur.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. Cleansoft equals real clean.
That's why Cleansoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germs.
I choose D.
Congratulations! You are the winner!
The Samsung BlueTech sale is backed by popular demand. Up to 20% off on selected mobile devices, along with additional 50% screen replacement offer on the Galaxy S20 series. Enjoy up to 30% off on selected TVs, refrigerators, washing machines, and other home appliances. Don't miss out on these unbeatable deals. Visit your nearest participating Samsung dealer store to enjoy this and many more offers.
Nilikuwa naishi Mlolongo, nikaamua kuweka duka South B ya spares. Nikatafuta rafiki yangu, akanipeleka kwa group, nikaanza savings na Equity. Wakati unataka loan, unaongea na Equity, group ina guarantee upewe hiyo pesa. Mabank zingine mpaka upeane kitu kama title deed, na nikaona sasa hii ya group hakuna kitu unaitishwa, ni kujicommit we mwenyewe. Nilichukua loan ya 30, kwanza ikanipelekea mtoto shule, nikaenda ya 70, nikajenga nyumba yangu, nikaenda 200 na nikaongeza kazi pia. Vile corona ilikuja March, kazi zilienda chini. Bank wakasema mwenye ako na loan tuende kwa bank. Kila mtu vile alikuwa amechukua loan yake, kiwango yake akareduciwa. Kama Equity Bank haingepunguza loan yetu, maisha ingekuwa ngumu sana. Sasa nimekuwa marafiki na Equity Bank kabisa.
We work closely with the Ministry of Health, Interior Ministry, and the community health workers to ensure immediate response to GBV cases, including physical harm, abuse, and neglect. We also offer psychological support to victims of sexual gender-based violence, including tips on how to safely access support ensuring privacy. Reach us out to our GBV helpline number, which is 0780 160000.
Wakenya, hii fight hatukuchagua, lakini tuko na choice. Tuchague kujilinda. Tuchague kuprotect familia zetu. Tuchague usafi. Kuosha mikono. Kuosha manyumba zetu. Ndio tulinde watoto wetu. Na tuvae mask. Future yetu iko mikononi mwetu. Kenya, let's do it for the ones we love.
The Dettol range is available on Jumia. Shop safely and conveniently today.
Hey, Mazi, nini au what?
Hapo maembe tu ni 5 na 150.
Hai, si umenichaji 200.
Huyu ananunuaga bag.
Ni vile nachukua 2 tu.
Unajua huyu ni kutoka huko kwetu.
Nimetoka Kinango.
Unaona Jacobo? Anakuanga customer wangu regular sana.
Naitwa Benja.
Benja mtiaji.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody with Airtel's amazing data bundles. Get 500 MB free daily, 3.5 GB free weekly, and 15 GB free monthly with every bundle purchase. Dial *544#. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Lifebuoy is the world's first to report it sanitizers over 99.9% effective against the COVID-19 coronavirus. Keep using Lifebuoy or any sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Stay safe.
Sasa tuingie uwanjani. Na wakfu wa Eliud Kipchoge umechangia pakubwa ugavi wa misaada ya chakula kwa wananchi wengi waliokuwa wakihangaikia chakula maeneo tofauti ya Rift Valley msimu huu wa janga la COVID-19. Wakfu huo unazingatia hasa upanuzi wa viwango vya elimu mashinani kwa mujibu wa Kipchoge.
Life is about giving back. And I always believe that if you are winning or you are losing cannot create any impact in this world, then you are nothing in this world. That's my belief. So my foundation local will deal in three things: health, conservation, health, conservation and education. And I've started with the library and the school. I've started also with the foresters conservation. Health on the other hand, I'm encouraging everybody to go outside and run.
Huko bara Ulaya, baada ya ligi za Europa, mataifa tofauti yanarejelea ligi za nyumbani weekend hii, huku mechi ya kumezea mate weekend hii katika EPL ikiwa kati ya wenyeji Manchester United na Chelsea kesho jioni. Red Devils wanaingia uwanjani wakijivunia ufanisi mkubwa katika ligi ya mabingwa Ulaya walipoishinda PSG mabao 2-1 nyumbani kwao Paris, ilhali Chelsea walitoka sare tasa na Sevilla katika kundi lao. Hata hivyo, mabingwa Uingereza mara 20 Manchester United wanawinda pointi ya kwanza ya ligi katika uwanja nyumbani msimu baada ya kushinda mabao 3-1 na Crystal Palace kabla ya kutandikwa mabao 6-1 na Tottenham katika mechi ya pili. Nchini Hispania, Barcelona na Real Madrid zimeanza msimu mpya wa La Liga bila msisimuko, ila ushindani na uhasimu wao sharti wajitokeze katika mechi ya derby ya kwanza enzi ya corona maarufu kama nini kifanywe kupunguza maambukizi. Alex Nzioki anasema hakuna la kufanya, kwani walio mbele kupuuza ni walio na mamlaka makubwa nchini. Tungoje matokeo ambayo ni kuvunjika guu. Na kuna Gacheche Jackson vile anasema vile anatembea, amesema rais alisema sasa ni mtu wajikinge yeye mwenyewe, hawatujali hawa viongozi kabisa. Bila shaka ningependa kuendelea, lakini muda haunasi. Ni hayo tu katika NTV jioni. Kesho Mola kiridhia tukutane papa hapa. Kwaheri.
This is NTV.
I help women find independence by training them in fish farming. It's tough on my back, joints, and can cause headaches. Panadol Extra relieves multiple types of pain. If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
We all are looking for products to protect ourselves from viruses, but not all products protect us. Did you know that using Dettol soap and water protects against viruses? Many viruses are surrounded by an envelope with receptors that enable them to enter a human cell and cause infection. Dettol soap destroys the outer layer of the virus and effectively removes it. Protect your family from the spread of viruses with Dettol. Dettol cleans and is now tested and proven to be effective against COVID-19 virus. This has been Medivax for Dettol.
The Dettol range is available on Jumia. Shop safely and conveniently today.
To help fight the spread of coronavirus, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of coronavirus in Kenya.
Ah, Helen Paul.
Hello, madam. Would you like to join us on this mission?
Yes, but how?
Just one question for you. How do you keep your toilet clean?
I use regular detergent and bleach for washing and removing yellow stains. I've been using it for years.
Oh, madam, the regular detergents and bleach are used for washing clothes. To disinfect your toilet properly, you need Harpic 10X. It is specially made for germs and stains removal. Harpic's thick formula settles on stains and gives 10 times better cleaning compared to regular detergents and bleach.
Wow, now I'm convinced, Helen Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that she's part of the mission, the next house is yours.
How much? Ni 20 bob. Kata.
Ni how much?
Hii ni so.
Hii ni 20 bob na hii ni so na zote ni the same size.
Madam, the price of mutura is calculated by the formula. The length multiplied by the circumference to the power of the kafirifiri. Now, as you can see, yours has more kafirifiri than the other one. Endelea.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody. Get to Bonge 10 and enjoy 100 minutes Airtel to Airtel. Upgrade to Tubonge Plus 20 to get 100 free minutes Airtel to Airtel, plus 10 additional minutes to all networks. Dial star 544 hash. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap with activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and new Geisha Moringa.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated PG. It may contain scenes unsuitable for children under the age of 10.
Hello and welcome to the Weekend Edition. I'm Dr. Kingol. We have a great show lined up for you. Another eventful week, no pun intended. In fact, Balala eventful, let's go with entertaining just because we saw Baba dancing to Jerusalem in person but Oskido at heart. This also has already been politicized. Ati Baba never dances to anyone's tune. Mnakumbuka vile alirihas na kina Karonzo ile goma ya Tibin for 5 years. Alafu saa hii, saa ya performance, ako Dani kule State House. I think haters are reading too much into this. But then again, who are we to judge Baba on Kwaito standards? Na sisi wote tunajua yeye ni msee wa reggae. Now, in reaction to the ongoing Jerusalem challenge, the Ministry of Health has issued recommendations on how to dance safely.
Once Jerusalem gets in, all measures go out. Please, can you dance Jerusalem keeping social distancing?
Now, first off, if you've watched Jerusalem, Manze, as far as dancing is concerned, there's no better example of social distancing. I personally have not seen someone dancing Jerusalem intimately. Na kama ni ukweli kudance in a spread COVID jua vile watu wana dance karibu, then 60% of the cases have been caused by gengeton. The remaining 40% ni mogidhi. Anyway, we have a great show lined up for you. One of our guests for this episode is a gentleman from the duo you all loved, one half of Mchungaji na Mtumishi aka Creative Generations. Prior to joining Churchill Show, he was a security guard. Gilbert Barasa aka Mtumishi is in the house.
Sunday, yes. Sunday mwami.
Also in studio with us is a lady in the Mtumishi's former sector, security. It's been long tukipostpone story ya kupiga story ya masoja kwa show, but the time has come. Eunice Ndeto is in the house.
Yes.
In other news, a 78-year-old man was robbed in his house ama tuseme in his home, kwa sababu ni mansion in Kericho, despite preaching for the thieves for almost an hour. Get this, mzee preached for the thieves for like an hour, but they still stole from him. Nilijua tu hizi video za Pastor Nganga zitafika mahali zifanye watu wache kuchukulia neno seriously. Now, there's so much to say about this story. One, it's written that the Lord will return like a thief in the night. Mzee mali yako, he must have thought that the Lord has arrived with his disciples. Akaamua sasa watandike na injili ndio aoneshe vile yeye ni mtu wa ufalme. But then, that was very ambitious of Mzee Job, because he was hoping to convert thieves in 1 hour, something that the Lord himself tried for 30 years. Now, among the items they stole was rice, sugar, and bed sheets. Wezi wanaiba bed sheets za nini na walalangi? At least mchele unaweza sema wanaenda nayo kuiba kwa club. But bed sheets, it does not make sense. Basic interpretation ni ati how wezi waliba chakula na mahali pa kulala. Now, you guys remember the incident between Red Sun and his producer Sapi. Na mnajua poa sana, when a man is in trouble, anaitanga mama yake, kama alienda Sunday school, anaita Mungu wake. Wakati Sapi alikuwa beat ya Red Sun, do you remember alipiga nduru na jina ya nani?
Soja! Soja! Kuna tumevamiwa! Soja, tumevamiwa!
That's how much trust tunakuanga tumepea masoja. Hao ndio topic ya show yetu ya leo mazi. When I spoke to mtumishi prior to this episode, aliniambia kazi ya soja inakuanga kukuwa witness, sio protection. That's why job yao ni kungoja watu wanakuja na bunduki, ama watu wanaweza kuja na bunduki wao wakiwa na rungu na firimbi. That way wakati unalala, there's comfort in the idea that hata wezi wakikuja, you have a grace period ya kujua utajisaidiaje, ni juu wameanza na soja huko nje. That's sacrifice. Now, these are people whose primary job is to stay awake so that the rest of us can catch some sleep. Now, when we hosted former committee prison convicts Drendende and Kaploti on the show on our 137th episode, they made this revelation. So, uko ndani pia kuna wasie wenye deep inside wanajua kuna kitu walifanya but wanapiga
kwanza Mamasai. Wako wengi sana. Mawochi wanasota mzee. Umejua hapa kukirobiwa hapa saa hizi, hapa tuseme tu hapa hii ofisi yenyu saa hii. Yeah. Mtu wa kwanza kama suspect usoja. Au shikwa kwa noma wajui.
Wako huko ndani hawajui
kitu ya kwanza inakuaga ni soja.
Saa zingine this may happen just because of the simple fact that hata masoldier ni watu manzi. Hata wao wako na usingizi manzi. Unaweza toka nje upate soja na tiririkiwa na usingizi hata kuliko nyi watu wenye mmelala ndani ya nyumba. Wewe una usingizi unafikiria mali utamtolea mshahara yake ya hiyo mwezi. Ya usingizi na muua na ndoto za vile vitu zenye anataka kufanya mshahara yake ya hiyo mwezi kicheck. And this is not to mean security guards are victims all the time. Hakuna mtu hajawahi kutana na soja mwenye anataka kushine na yeye vizuri. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, no one has played that part better than our favorite comedian Mamito.
So acha tuchukue kitu hapa basi.
Hawezi tokea hapa.
Hapa tu si ndio huyo.
Hawezi tokea hapa. Hapa ni entrance. Ni nini tunasumbuana na hapa ni entrance. Hizi ni procedure. Kama unataka exit ndio ile pale exit. Ende utokea kwa exit.
Exit gani tena? Si ndio hii hapa nachukua hapa tu.
Najua kwa hapa lakini hapa hii ni tunasumbuana na wewe nini kijana?
Maze, Mamito always wins. Kwanza kuna nyalini huwa soja akidansia t-shirt kwa road show.
Wape, wape, yope ba pesa na, dun 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 dun, ding, ding ding ding, yope ba pesa na.
Mtu tumekia Mamito brand ambassador wa masoja manze. We can go on and on na stories za masoja. Kwanza, siku hizi sijui memo ilipitia wapi that if you just make eye contact na soja hivi tu uko na deni yake. Mkupo ango ujue ranji yangu ni 100. Now, there's so much we can talk about, I would like to talk about concerning this subject on this episode. Fun fact, did you know that the late Kibra MP, Honorable Ken Okoth, was a security guard at some point? I just thought I should mention that just as an example. Kwa wale watu wanadharau watu wanafanya hiyo job maze. For most people, it's just a transition like it was for one of our guests for this episode. Please join us on the other end of this short commercial break, the guest. So see you guys in a bit.
I have to admit, I didn't like sukuma wiki when I was growing up, but now I've created a way to make sukuma wiki tastier and meatier. I simply add 2 Royco beef cubes, and the end result is a rich, meaty flavor. And today, I have brought along my harshest food critics for a taste test. My kids.
More, please!
Royco beef cubes.
Clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germ. Congratulations! You are the winner!
When I was in prison, I thought a lot about you.
This is not acceptable!
We know you love milk, and now there is milk that loves you. With Gold Crown lactose-free milk, you can enjoy the richness of natural cow's milk without any of the digestion discomfort. Gold Crown lactose-free, milk that loves you.
Parenting is all about learning when to be tough and when to be gentle. Tough, gentle. But when it comes to fever, you need to be both. Panadol Baby and Infant starts to work on fever in 15 minutes and is gentle on the tummy. Tough call. Panadol Baby and Infant. Tough on fever, gentle on your child.
Dirt and germs shouldn't get in your way. Carex hand wash, your trusted antibacterial protection, cleans, cares, and protects you and your family for life's little adventures. Say yes to life.
With the Stay Soft refill, saving money is as easy as snip, pour, mix with water, and shake. Stay Soft refill. It's 2 liters of Stay Soft for up to 30% less.
Welcome back to the Weekend Edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. Show yetu ya leo tunataka kuongelea mazoja. Ama vile mamito alisema, tunataka kuongelea watu wa security. All matters mambo ya security. Now our guest for tonight, one of our guests ni Eunice Ndeto from Asenaka, one of the companies that provide security to the Nation Center building. Also in studio is you are one of your favorite comedians. Hata alikuwa soldier, served for 3 years. Gili aka Mtumishi is in the house.
Karibu sana.
Swali yangu ya kwanza inaweza kuwa kitu rahisi sana. Mimi ukiniuliza nasema difference ya polisi na security guard ama soldier ni bunduki. Kweli uongo? In terms of training pia.
Tuseme training ni the same tu.
Training yenu ni kama ya polisi?
Ni kama ya polisi. Juu ukiangalia basic tunasoma the same. Ni duration tu ile na equipment kama bunduki. So lakini ile training una undergo iko tu the same. Hata kuingia kwa maji ni the same. Kuingia kwa obstacles ni the same.
Soja anaweza kushika kunyanyue kama polisi.
That's why unafundishwa self defense.
So wewe hapa unajua karate vipi?
Karateka. Yes.
Ni part of training as
well.
Yes.
Yes. Ni part of training.
Na mbona mnaogopanga? Huyu aliniambia in fact sijui kama nitasawio the difference inaitwaje, one of the challenges ya job ni uoga. So unataka kusema pia polisi wao uogopa?
Kuna instances pia wanaogopa. We are human beings. Uoga ni natural.
Yes.
Si kitu unaweza trainiwa uache uoga. But vile tu mwenzangu hapa Siza amesema,
yes,
ni self defense. Kuna pale utamanage, kuna pale utamanage.
Okay.
So umeshaona huku nje karao na raia wameshikana mashati, guards wameshikana mashati. Kuna zile then sisi ni human beings kuna feelings, kuna emotions na pia kuna moods lakini kuna discipline ya kazi ile mtu inafaa kuwa na.
Feelings, emotions na moods. Soldiers watu masoja mtu anaweza agiwa kuwa na feeling moja. attitude. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Si attitude moja. Unajua binadamu Kingori vile una behave na mimi si ni wanaume, yes. Naturally humanity si ni wanaume.
Yes.
But vile unafikiria si mimi vile nafikiria.
Yes.
Wewe ni comedian, mimi ni comedian, yeah. But unaona line ya thinking yetu ni tofauti. So mimi ninaweza chekesha watu hivi, unaweza chekesha watu hivi. Unaweza handle mtu hivi, mimi naweza handle mtu hivi.
Okay.
Unashika.
Sawa. So ukisema training ya soldier security guard ni same na polisi, inamaanisha masoja hawajitambuangi kama raia. Nyinyi si raia.
Ile inakuanga Mr. Kingori,
yes.
Unapatanga the way we una understand si venye mimi najijua. Security is very much different na venye watu huku nje wanafikiria. Juu discipline inakuanga very high. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza. Wakati unafundishwa discipline lazima ikue. Ujue kubrush kiatu vizuri, lazima ujue hygiene ikue, the way you dress ikue, na pia kunyoa nywele the way nilikwambia.
Okay.
Yes, na PR ile in case of anything, hiyo ni ya kuprotect, si ya kupiganga watu hivi.
Ovyo.
Hiyo ni iko na sheria yake.
Umeita jina?
PR 24.
PR 24?
Yes.
Hiyo inamaanisha nini?
Hiyo inaitangwa hivyo.
PR 24. Hiyo ni hiyo rungu.
Papa Romeo finger 24.
Oh.
Yes.
Hiyo ni mlisema inaitwaje?
Na huwa inaangiwa hapa vizuri. Hapa.
Iko na sheria yake?
Yes.
Sheria yake ni gani?
Sheria yake inakaa kama iko hapa. Na unakaanga kama in case of anything. Uone kitu abnormal ukiwa kazi. Unashikanga tu vizuri. Unatembea. Mtu akiona hivyo anaenda.
So when we are talking danger, rungu inafai kutoa kwa situation kama gani?
Ile hiyo ni ya kusukuma watu wale wanaleta shida hapo, ama situation ikiwa worse kama ni watu, you have the right kujitetea kama self defense, but si ya kutumia kupiga mtu kama mmekosana kwa kazi.
But main function ya kusukuma watu
ni protection. Ni protection. Juu Kingori ukiniona nayo hapa, utakuja kunichezea.
Interesting. Yes. Rungu na protection in the same sentence.
Yes.
But then wewe why ulifanya job ya security before comedy between 2007 na 2010?
Yes.
Why? Mbona ukakuwa soja? As in of all jobs ungepata, mbona why the
hiyo nilikuwa nilikuwa baba kinyozi, naweza kunyoa. Yes. Alafu ndio nikakuwa security guard, nikakuwa office messenger. Nao mahali nilikuwa nachunga. That's why unaambia usidharau hii kazi.
Yes.
Because unaweza stationiwa hapa, God ana purpose, labda kuna kitu anataka uconnect na destiny yako within the Nation Media House.
Yes.
Mahali nilikuwa nachunga, client akaona nafanya kazi poa, akanichukua ka office messenger hapa Nairobi.
Yes.
So nika resign, nikafanya ka office messenger, after hapo ndio nikaingia comedy.
Kuna kitu fulani tumenotice na masoldier na utarespond, alafu hata Eunice utarespond ya kuna mtu kwa advised usiangalie soja kwa macho. Juu kimwangalia hivi uko na deni yake.
Nani alikwambia hiyo?
Ango unajua ndani.
Hapana. Vile tu tunasema discipline ni kitu moja. It is willingly. Wewe ukiamua kunipatia na roho yako safi, kwa nini nikatae? Kings unipate pale kwa entrance, unaniambia mtumishi chukua ikule. Umetoa kwa sija kuitisha.
Yes.
Hiyo si kwa sababu si hiyo ni kazi nililetwa nifanye hapa. Mimi nililetwa hapa ni kuchunga mali na kuprotect lives. Okay. So mimi kazi yangu ni kuchunga na kuangalia mali ya wenyewe. Okay. So wewe ukikuja uniambie mtumishi leo changamkia chai, sitakata. Ni kiroho safi.
You also share the same opinion?
Hiko namna hiyo, lakini msizoeane, usijiitishie.
Exactly.
Huyo ni yule anaonanga maybe umefanya kazi mzuri, anakurecommend na hiyo. But okay, it is not allowed wewe uende kuitisha, because hiyo itakuja kama disciplinary office.
Yes.
Itakuwa kama disciplinary case. Itakuwa okay, kama soliciting money from the client of which it is against
the
okay,
rules.
Yes.
Sawa. Na wakati ulikuwa unafanya job ulikuwa unalipwa kama how much?
Mimi nikianza nilikuwa nalipwa 3500, ilikuwa cost.
Yes.
Then nika improve to 45. After that niliwacha ikiwa 45, sasa hizi juu imefika
4500.
Yes.
So hii 4500 ulikuwa una
hiyo time,
but hiyo time uko na family and everything.
Nilikuwa single, nilikuwa tu boys, nimetoka shule. I don't know way forward. So hii ndio job nimerekomendiwa. Nikafanya miezi 3 nikaogopa, nikarudi, life ikanichapa, nikaona wacha tu nirudi pale nilikuwa juu nilitoka na amani, wakanireceive. Sasa at least akili yangu pia ilikuwa imesober up.
So na 4500 around that time inamaanisha una have kujipanga na life one step at a time, like hii month utalipa rent, next month utabuy nguo, hiyo month ingine utafanya kitu ingine. Is that the case? Ama squeeze watu walipi 4500? Mostly watu wanaweza ogopa kazi ya soja kwa sababu wana feel haina do vile. Is that true?
No, haiko hivyo. Hata ukiniangalia Mr. Kingori unaona I'm very presentable.
Yes,
niko sawa kabisa. Kwa kuongea I'm very much okay. Na ukiangalia mshahara ya askari si venye watu ufikiria. Si hiyo. Kwanza iko above 10,000.
Yes,
saa hii hakuna mtu analipwa pesa iko chini ya 10,000. It's you. Hata wewe ulipwe 200,000. Na ukiwa una mpango itaisha tu.
Yes.
Siko namna hiyo.
Kwa hivyo ni kujipanga.
Ni kujipanga. Na unapata hao maaskari masoja wa mlango. Unapata mtu ameingia kwa vitu mingi. Kama sako, kama nini. But amenunua shamba. Juu ya hiyo pesa kidogo.
Amesomesha watoto.
Yes. Amesomesha watoto. Una further studies. Kama mimi. Nimesoma nikiwa hapo.
Okay.
Na nikamaliza security management.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Na sasa shida as a lady, what's the biggest challenge kwa job ya usoja?
Biggest challenge maybe saa zile ueleweki na watu wale mkona wao mnafanya kazi. Tuseme kama uko expectant, unajua asubuhi mimba iko na mood zake. Na tena kupanda ngari asubuhi soso aishu kuamka. So unapata mtu yule mkona yeye pale akuelewi.
Wewe kwanza uko na security company yako. How different are you treating the security officers compared na wao ukiwa wakati huu?
I don't take them as my employees. Hata mimi huambia nyinyi ni wadosi wangu. Kampuni ndio imetuemploy sisi wote, nyinyi, wewe na mimi.
So wewe ni mtu ukitembea hapa nje unasema wewe uko na jeshi yako.
Sisemi hivyo. Mimi hata uwezi jua. Hata ukienda pale watakuambia. I don't want to be bossy. Sipendi kuwa boss. Kwa sababu ule ndio boss. Ule anaweza mess kampuni, anaweza mess reputation ya jina ya kampuni. So you have to treat them right. As human beings, as kama ndugu zako. I call them my brothers. Ni seniors by the way, ukiona ni wazee wana familia zao, mama wana familia zao. So lazima uheshimu, ndio waheshimu kazi yako. Kwa sababu umemweka pale kama macho ya kampuni.
Sawa.
So lazima umtreat right.
Sawa. Na kama vile makarao wao uangalia meno. Ebu smile. Bas. Makarao vile wao uangalia.
Kingori unanifanya
makarao vile wao uangalia kama mtu ako na meno yote. Soja wao uangalia nini?
Kuna etiquette ya recruitment.
Yes.
Requirements.
Yes, accent.
No, hakuna accent. Kuna height, kuna masomo, kuna background check yako kama ulikuwa na umeengage na criminal hizo vitu. So lazima uende pia what we call it good conduct.
Let me guess.
Clear from the government.
Kama wewe ni mrefu unawekwa nyuma ya gorofa juu unaweza ona mpaka pande ya mbele. Alafu masomo wewe ndio utakuwa by the
because kuna required areas ka receptionist. You need to be educated. Kuna level ya education lazima ikuwe pale. Ndio ujue una handle watu. Unajua kuna clientele ile una handle.
Sasa what's the riskiest thing imai kufanyikia ukiwa job?
Niliatakiwa na wezi
ya Mombasa.
Wamekuja
kunini mahindi,
kuiba mahindi za client zikipelekwa kwa go down.
So kitu moja sija understand kwa hiyo story ni mahali uko stationed wezi wamekam. Unawaona wakienda kubeba mahindi kwa go down. Sasa wewe
si kwa go down, zilikuwa kwa malori zimepanga line.
So wao wamekuja ku offload.
Bila ruhusa kwa sababu si halali kile walikuwa wanafanya. Na mimi nilikuwa nimestationed hapo kuhakikisha mali ya client iko safe.
Wewe umeona wakiiba mahindi. Your first line of nini ni nduru.
One ni ku raise concern, ku raise alarm kwa ofisi. uko kwa control room, then control room watalias na watu wa backup wakuje.
Mimi wachana na system, wewe ulifanya nini?
Mimi kitu ya kwanza sina kuambia, niliwafikia nikawauliza what are you, kwa sababu vile walikuja na makasi, kwa sababu the rightful people wangeenda wangegojea asubuhi kwanza.
Wezi wamekuja na wanataka kunyoa mahindi azini.
Walikuwa nakata canvas.
Wanakata.
So ule na mbona unakuja usiku kukata iko kwa line.
Sawa. So ukashow up.
Nikashow up.
Na rungu yako.
Yes. Na nikawa request kujua kwanza hao ni akina nani. So hawakutaka kujitambulisha. So vile waliniona na kuja wengine wakaanza kutoroka. So sina mimi nikangangana kufuata nishike. Uzuri
na ulikuwa na man peke yako?
Hiyo area nilikuwa peke yangu, but not over 200 lorries trucks zilikuwa mingi, so tulikuwa tumestationiwa mpaka mwisho. So mali wali attack ni mimi nilikuwa peke yangu kwa like 10 of them. So mimi niko na movements zile funny movements, funny characters
and suspicious.
So me ku move, the best thing kulikuwa na polisi behind the other side, na hii side nyingine watu wa patrol pia walikuwa wa backup. So au wakati waliona na kimbiza watu wakanifikia, nikawaonesha, so walideal nao wakiendaga. So ilikuwa 28.
Wale watu mlikuwa mnaiba mahindi 28 pale na NCTB Mombasa, mshajua nani aliwashika. That's the only incident might happen kwa job.
Unajua Mungu kuwa mwema pia kwa hii kazi. Vile nimekuambia mji haulindwi bila neema ya Mungu.
Ni ukweli kabisa.
So ukiomba Mungu unaweza retire bila incident. Hata kuna wanajeshi wajaienda huko vita
13 years. Wewe 3 years ushapata 13 years no incident at all.
Zinakuanga security without arrest inakuanga tu
ni neema ya Mungu pia.
Wewe unaweza penda kukua sasa hii wewe kama soldier transition into a police officer, how much would it take?
Tuseme for example ile basic training nimepitia, na ile nimepitia basic na drills na kupitia hizo obstacles, marching, tunatoshana karibu tu, is just some 2 months na catch up. Na tuseme control room pia ile language inatumika ni only uniform yenye inaweza determine.
Kupitia maji ni part of training.
Hiyo lazima ukarangwe ndio kuwe mtu amekomaa akili.
So basi kila mtu anaishi South Sea ni soldier?
Hapana. Unajua
hiyo si maji ile unafikiria.
Then kuna incidents unajua ukitumwa kwa field unaenda ku expect such issue. What you train is what you will almost find kwa field.
What's the worst perception watu kwa nayo ya masoldier una feeling vibaya about?
Kwa upande hule nasikianga vibaya hata nikitembea huku nikienda field, wakiona tu hiyo kofia, hiyo rungu, watu wanaitanga watu watchman. But it is not that way.
Kwa hivyo watchman ni kitu ya kukasirisha soldier.
Ni ukimuita hivyo sasa amembandilika. Na hata kutreat vizuri.
Ukimuita hivyo lunch ni 200.
Si lunch. Ukimuita hivyo utakuwa umemdharau sana. Na watu ufikiria watu hawajasoma. Watu wamesoma pale. Lakini ile ningependa kuambia watu huku waheshimu security personnel. Si watchman. Si watchman.
Ama security guard.
Security guards. Security personnel. But kwa upande wetu nawaita partners.
Okay. The worst stereotype about security guards?
Ni kudharau tu askari. Ni kwa sababu ni ile huyu mtu anani offer nini. But ujui kwa nini pia ako kwa life yako. Kama ungekuwa unamhitaji angekuwa pale huko. So ni important sana tuwaheshimu tu kama binadamu, kwa sababu you really need them. Kikiumana kama leo tuseme for example niite watchman kiumane, si ni mimi huyo watchman utakuwa kwanza askari bana kimeumana.
Sapi producer wa Red Sun anajua hiyo story.
Exactly.
And you know fun fact about Gili I think has experienced kitu inaitwa if you can't beat them join them. Yes. Gili at some point maisha ilimuita mkutano, Gili akaamua ile kazi ya bunduki, the opposite. Wale watu walikuwa wanachunga wasikam, akaingia hiyo job. And to some, it's a very interesting story juu. Kuna time mpaka walishikwa na DCI walikuwa wanajua nyinyi mnaenda kudai.
Yeah, kabisa.
Manze, ni story interesting sana. But hiyo tuna extend tuende tuongelee kwa Radio Nation FM from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Monday morning, and it was the weekend extension kwa sababu time ya hapa haiwezi to allow. But for now, asante sana Eunice Ndeto for coming through.
Thank you, asante sana.
Asante. Wewe tunaendelea na wewe kwa Nation FM on Monday vile tumesema. As for now, that's it for the weekend edition. See you next week. My name is Dr. Kingori.
I help women find independence by training them in fish farming. It's tough on my back, joints, and can cause headaches. Panadol Extra relieves multiple types of pain. If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
For a better tomorrow, don't forget to do the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate every night.
Get to Bonget 10 and enjoy 100 minutes Airtel to Airtel. Upgrade to Bonget Plus 20 to get 100 free minutes Airtel to Airtel, plus 10 additional minutes to all networks. Dial star 544 hash. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Come over. Wacha nikupikie Chef Ramsey.
Rena vegetable oil stays liquid to the last drop, so it's smooth cooking from start to finish. Now with an easy-to-pour cap. Mapishi poa, madishi poa.
To help fight the spread of coronavirus, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of coronavirus in Kenya.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated PG. It may contain scenes unsuitable for children under the age of 10.
Very good evening to you and welcome to it. It is TTTT, the show that brings you all of the trending stories that you are talking about, some of the ones that you missed because you were not on social media. It's okay, we got you. My name is Amina Abdi Rabar. You get to meet the panelists in the next few minutes, but first, let's take a look at the stories that were trending this entire week. Well, starting off with the president unveiling Huduma number, but gets backlash.
There we have it, Huduma number for His Excellency the President and High Excellency the First Lady. Asante. There we have it. Tuombe sasa Mheshimiwa Rais.
Tear gas, gunshots, and ghastly injuries.
So there were rival groups fighting for the Nairobi toilets. What could they be fighting for? Find out in a bit.
Wakati regime ya Sonko ilikuja,
Watu walikuwa wanaenda wanagonga choo wenyewe kuchukua choo.
Hey! Nilikuwa naambia Raila hapa, jameni, sijui kama mama nyumbani ataniruhusu, akiniruhusu labda naweza kupata mtu wa kuwa ananitengenezea mambo yangu upande hii.
The president seeks to marry another wife. Is she or he for real? Pesa kidogo tu unataka bibi mwingine. Ati Terence unasemaje?
Pesa kidogo Amina na ujaanza kutembea na mosquito net.
First of all, Terence ilikuwa one time affair. Na ni kwa sababu tulikuwa tunaenda out of town. Coach, mambo ati pesa kidogo nini inafanyika?
Pesa kidogo tu Terence ashaanza kuvaa kama the biggest telecom company in the country. Hizi rangi za wapi?
Am I allowed to leave?
You can go. How have you guys been? How was your week?
Been all right.
That's true. All right. So, you know, I usually, I know you guys in person. So when you say you had a great week, and I know you didn't, but it's okay. It's all right. It's life.
So Amina, you know the way people ask you how you are,
yeah,
and they are not ready for the details.
Oh,
nikianza kukwambia on Monday kuna mtu aliniibia, on Tuesday hata sasa hivi unaniona sijakula, sijui nini,
sijaoga.
Ongea ukweli ndugu yangu. Kapiga luku bila kuoga.
Naweza nusa hii studio seti ni kubwa sana kwa nataka tu ujue kana kwamba watu hapa wana kunusa. All right, so let's start off with the first story now. The head of state, while speaking during Mashujaa Day celebrations held at Gusii Stadium in Kisii County, said the Huduma number cards will soon be rolled out to Kenyans. How Twitter DCIs were so quick to point out the disparity between when Uhuru took the initial photo and the current one on his Huduma card. Did you guys see this?
In my head I was saying, I am here to personally defend the people who made that card, because I can also say the person on my ID is not me.
That's true.
Mwenye amekaa hapo kwa ID yangu, that's not me. So there's something that happens between ukipiga picha and by the time the nini is coming, the ID is coming. I guess it's the same thing imefanyika mwanangu.
Mimi ukiangalia yangu na kamse wa Wajiru kwa ndani, I don't look me in that photo. Baka watu wakupeana pesa wanaulizanga,
nisaidie ID yako.
Hii ni kitambulisho.
Ati ni kitambulisho, mimi nataka ID. Wewe nataka ujitambue kaka, wewe ni nani? Yani they look at you, they look at the photo. No, the worst thing in this universe is when you became known after this ID. So when people are looking at the ID, they're like, ati
Exactly, yeah.
You look so bad. It's so embarrassing. My ID picture looks like I was stabbed. I went through a very difficult life to get to where I am today. Yani nile nikionyesha kwanza shingo yangu ni refu. In fact, you just see my neck.
But you know me, I tried doing that nipige luku kwa ID. That person told me, ni ID.
Kama kuna kitu watu ID walituwezea ni ati inanga filter.
Sisi
so ukitaka kudate mtu mwambie leta ID yako.
Nisaidie ID.
Wacha kutumia hizi vitu za Instagram.
You know my ID inajuanga kuchoma. Apart from the picture, that's where your name is. Unapata unaitwa Ted, kumbe jina lako ni Edward. By the way, I've never understood how Ted is the short form of Edward.
Let me tell you, there's so many names. Once you ask someone, what's your government, what are your government names, then that is when you know. You know, they're like AKA, Shwiz, Sexy, Sijui Nani, and then now their names.
Anaitwa Abednego hapa mahali amekaa.
Ati Abednego. Na Kwach anaitwa
Amina
Abednego Raba.
Naitwa Tufosa Abdiraba. Actually, you Amina. Nimitu nilikutanga nayo. But genuinely, those ID pictures look really, really bad. I feel like when you first meet someone and you're serious about dating them, you should ask them for that ID number. That ID, just the picture itself. You
but
look
also,
at it.
just another serious aspect, Amina. That could also mean that what was that all exercise for? If you're going to come to go download a picture anyway, uenda mahali tu kwa mtandao, because I'm sure they did.
You waste our 9.6 billion.
Exactly. Ndio muende mdownload picha, muweke picha sio hiyo.
I mean, I don't don't know. Do you remember this Huduma number issue became a saga with millions of people who have not yet gotten their Huduma numbers. I want to start with you, Terence and Kwach. Do you guys have your Huduma numbers?
Kwach atajibu kwanza. Nitakwambia tukitoka.
Me, I have my waiting card. My Huduma number.
I feel like I don't believe you. It's been a year later. Why do you have a waiting card?
Sihitaji namba na nahudumiwa already.
Unahudumiwa na nani?
And you remember how
ni wengi wa huduma.
Terence,
proceed.
Terence, proceed with caution.
Yes, and that's why I'm saying we get our huduma numbers.
Anyway, so listen, as we proceed to give you what you need. So now, is President Uhuru looking for someone from the lakeside? The head of state expressed his love for Kisumu County and even went ahead to say that he would seek his consent from his wife, First Lady Margaret Kenyatta, to get someone from Kisumu to help and feed him whenever he is in Kisumu. What would be her title, though? That's my question. The second First Lady, the first, second lady, I don't know. Have a look.
The other First Lady.
Hey! Nilikuwa naambia Raila hapa, jameni, sijui kama mama nyumbani ataniruhusu, akiniruhusu labda naweza kupata mtu wa kuwa ananitengenezea mambo yangu upande hizi juu.
Oh, okay. So sasa, Mr. Terence the creative. Hizi stories za huduma ambazo unapata kwingine. Anyway, I don't know, how would Millie feel about you like talking about a second wife? Even ndo anachekanga.
Don't ask what she would feel. It is how do I utter such a thing?
I think it was just because, you know, he was there. It's like adrenaline, you know, people are like hyping you up. They're like, hey!
Some utterances, me, I cannot dare. And then by there I don't want to judge him because alisema labda he was addressing hoteliers. Juu anataka mahali anaweza tengeneza yangu ugali.
Anaweza tengenezewa.
Na alikuwa alisema mutu. So mutu can be anyone.
Okay,
so
sawa.
Watu wa hoteli, hawa watakupitisha mayai, mahali tu atakula.
Sidada alimaanisha hivyo, but okay, kwa
sawa.
Universally,
sema kivyako.
Universally, Amina,
yes,
all human beings have 7 needs. This is according to a guy called Malinowski.
Sawa,
so this, bro, ukipata time apart from just Instagram memes, among vitu zingine.
Sawa guru.
Malinowski, these 7 basic needs, the only difference people have across the world is how they fulfill them. This is what brings culture. Sisi kama wa Afrika, it is in our culture that polygamy is a thing. Let's stop overreacting at sasa tunashtuka ati what? The president said he wants another wife. How can he say that? Of course he did. He said what he said, and it is what it is. But what was my highlight of that clip though? Towards the end, there is some guy there who's shouting, "Wewe Uhuru!" Mpaka I'm wondering who ni nyanya yake.
Oh, like wanajuana in person.
Who the boys?
They're on that first name basis.
I totally agree with Malinowski. Huyo.
Okay. What are the 7 needs actually, Kwach?
The 7 needs, there is metabolism, which is food and everything. There is movement, there is security, there is procreation, like then there is growth. Yeah, sawa, sorry, production hapo ndio Uhuru anaingililia na his needs of wanting to have, but there is 2 more. Nimeshindwa. I'll get the 2 more.
Pesa na deni.
Oh, hizo ndio zingine.
Where's this bila deni?
Add to the trend live on social media. Listen, the hashtag is TTTT. I've got Shorty Moji, who's going to be coming through on the show. Find out why in the next few minutes. But right now, we're going to take a short break, pay some bills. We get back and talk about more trending stories right here on TTTT. Don't go anywhere.
With Short.
Every time Gran arrives, she always has a small reward for her.
I made this for you today.
Ah, thank you, my baby. It's so beautiful. Wow! She's happy, and I trust it because it's made with milk and other carefully controlled ingredients without any colorings or preservatives. Care has been taken to make it. I love to see her happy because it meets her taste and fantasy. Kinder Joy, my trust, their joy.
Fresh Fry Premium Cooking Oil now has a new look and an advanced spout and seal. Triple refined, zero cholesterol and natural vitamin E. Fresh Fry, always heart friendly. Now it's even more cooking friendly. Fresh Fry, the premium cooking oil for healthy living.
I have to admit, I didn't like Sukuma Wiki when I was growing up, but now I've created a way to make Sukuma Wiki tastier and meatier. I simply add 2 Royco beef cubes and the end result is a rich, meaty flavor. And today, I have brought along my harshest food critics for a taste test. My kids.
More, please!
Royco beef cubes. Add 2 small cubes for a big, meaty taste.
Mother will be visiting us this weekend.
Believe me, I'm counting the minutes. Eureka!
Red Bull gives you wings.
How much bacteria can be killed with Clean Stuff washing powder?
I choose C.
I choose D.
Please think carefully or you'll be caught by the dinosaur.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. Clean-Soft equals real clean.
That's why Cleansoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germs.
I choose D.
Congratulations! You are the winner!
We're not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we're better than everybody.
Yes, it's the baddest show, the weekly show, the biggest reggae show all over East and Central Africa.
Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything.
This Saturday ni kuchachisha, yani ni kuhakisha moto pale NTV Jungle.
DJ Mo alongside Miss Kativa.
You know this is Jungle right here on NTV.
From 10 p.m. till late.
Every girl I say feed them right, but you have the pretty way you hold me in.
Are you looking to settle your family in an affordable, clean and serene environment? Get your value-added plot at only 1.295 million shillings. We also have flexible payment options of up to 12 months. Call us today on 0790 300 300.
We deal with structural steel fabrication for towers, steel bridges, churches, and factories. Our entry point to Equity Bank was out of frustrations from the major banks. They did not understand the nature of works. In Equity, they took time to understand. They tailor-make your requirements. I was able to pay my suppliers on time. I was able to improve my performance and to expand our customer base because of availability of funding. At this particular time, many businesses have closed. You can see we are still working. We contribute this much to God's favor and Equity coming in to support us. 10 years from now, I'm seeing opportunities in Kenya. I'm seeing abundance, and Equity as a partner, God willing, we work together. In Equity, I am home.
And welcome back. Now, a judge has ruled that the removal of former Youth and Gender Principal Secretary Lilian Omolo from the government's payroll was unconstitutional. And for the breaching of her rights, the Employment and Labour Court Judge Stephen Radido has ordered the government to pay Ms. Omolo only 1 bob. 1 bob, yes, you heard it right. 1 shilling. Quatch. Explain it to me using that other guy's concept. Did he have any other? That was it.
You know, and first of all, you have to say that this case ilikuwa imevutwa for how long, and then now the judge came and said everyone will settle their own legal bills, like if you had lawyers,
the lawyer fees, yeah.
But also, it was mentioned that this 1 bob benefit is just nominal. Apparently, it's just to show that at least you had some gain. It was not a draw in the court case. At least it is just to show that you didn't lose. You didn't lose this case. So if they had said that you are going to get 0 shillings, it would have looked like hakuna kitu amepata. But since they have to give something, wakasema
hiyo shilingi moja amepata mob.
In fact, rumor has it askari alimtoa hapo kwa the docket, aliguza mfuko akamwambia hata niko na shilingi uko na nini 9 bob hapo nikupe 10.
I don't know what kind of music she listens, but I am very sure she'll never listen to Bob Marley ever again.
You think she listens to 50 Cent? Because it's very close.
Hiyo takoti inaweza kupe 50 ombe keep change.
Imagine. I feel like that's so unfair. Yeah, carry on, Terence, at what?
Wewe endelea kufeel.
Alishajengo
pesa yake na akapia mpaka security apike nayo.
The law is the law, but also remember this PS Omolo is that one who was in that NYS scandal,
saga,
and remember alikimbia kaenda Kenyatta. I don't know, I'm not
alikuwa na litany of cases hapo.
Kama alikuwa mgonjwa, but there was a story that broke out a while back of the kind of diet she had while she was still at Kenyatta. Siya mgonjwa.
You know, I have met Pia. I met her before, and she was so nice and so kind. And
ulipia basha.
Oh, guys. You know what? Let's just move.
I mean, just say it.
Don't you mistake your tone. I know I met her sometime before, and
see, I am
so
here.
nice.
Am I not here?
Mimi nashangaa Amina anaumizwa kwa nini ati alipata 1 bob.
Inamuuma.
Alikuwa amepromisiwa kadhaa 30%.
No, anyway,
listen.
As we move on, police officers were on Monday forced to use tear gas to quell chaos that rocked the Nairobi CBD. First of all, right there, for anyone who works in the CBD, you place hapo karibu na City Hall inakuanga ni kama action-packed reading every single day. And listen, after rival groups clashed over the management of public toilets. Now, this is since 2018, there has been a back and forth in the city over the running of the toilets since Governor Mike Sonko threatened to take hand them over to the City Hall if the private entities fail to end their constant infighting. In case you didn't have a chance to take a look at the video that went viral this week, here it is.
Tear gas, gunshots, and ghastly injuries were the scenes witnessed along Accra Road today. The chaos as a result of a tug-of-war between the county government and toilet owners in the CBD.
Sasa hizi binafsi ndio tulitengeneza hicho. Wakati regime ya Sonko ilikuja, watu walikuwa wanaenda wanagonga choo wenyewe kuchukua choo.
The county government says the so-called owners have no public toilet management agreement with the county and should relinquish.
Ati aluta continue.
By the way,
Dennis Ndenga is my producer in case you're looking for someone to tag for all of those NTV jokes. It's usually him. Terence, what do you want to say? Go ahead.
Nataka kusema hakuna haja.
Hakuna haja kubwa wala ndogo.
Hakuna haja kupigania kitu. Hata kitu ilikuwa inanipiga kwa akili yangu, how do you audit this? Sio public toilet tunafanyanga aje auditing. Chiliko mara 5.
Tunaona hapa imeandikwa watu waliingia 25 walikuwa haja ndogo. Wapi hiyo pesa?
Hakuna haja.
Unafikiri kuna watu wanakuanga na bill? You know, like the way when you have a tab at a restaurant or like at a bar or a place that you frequent, whatever establishment. Do you think that people like now quatch mwenye anakuanga mwenye nikitu kwa ile bill yangu?
Of course.
Wa kitabu.
Of course. Kwanza the one at archives, it's ever busy. So unaingia tu niwekee kwa ile ya jana
The funniest thing unajua ni hiyo process ya kushika kajag. Amina, wewe ni babi.
Amina jai.
Hamunanga hadithi hapo, umeshika kajagu
unangoja kwa mlango.
Jag gani ya kufanya?
When you go to kwache explain.
So normally when you go to those public loos, hazina maji ndani. So the kind of maji that is there imewekwa kwa tank, kwa kasuper drum. So unaingia hapo, unapewa kajag, unachota nayo maji, you go to look for a vacant room. Kama hakuna, unagonga, unapanga line hapo nje.
Unangojea.
Hiyo tuseme sasa mbona una act kama sisi mawarige sasa tufanyange hiyo kitu.
Sio kawaida. Lakini ni public.
Kuna public toilet ama ni private toilet, lazima tu kuna jug na maji.
Wacha nikwambie challenge hiyo kitu ni mtu akitoka immediately unafaa kuingia immediately. You cannot wait. You are wasting people's time. So wewe omba Mungu mwenye ametoka
But you know also, Amina, what Kenyans don't know, that this toilet business is a multi-million business in this city. Watu wanafikiria tu, you know, it's like the food business. These are compulsory, they are basic needs. Lazima watu waende
hand in hand.
You know, so it means hizo makumi that you see they are collecting there, you would think that ni pesa kidogo. But at the end of the day, at the end of the month, these are multi-million businesses. In fact, a story broke out the other day that they are run by cartels. Ndio hao walikuwa wanapigana hapo City Hall.
That's true.
Yeah.
As is everything else, I mean, in
city,
the country, right? You hear a lot of cartels venye hamnanga maji, but for some godforsaken reason kuna hama cartels wenye wanakuanga tu na maji ya kuuzia, si ndio?
Na wanajuanga time ya kuuza.
Na wanajua time. Maji napatia leo, jioni wako na maji, and then you're forced to buy the water. I mean, you have food to cook, you have children to feed, clothes, and all those things. So it's just one of those things. Now, as we move on to another story, now this week a photo has been doing rounds of a vehicle which was stuck along the beach. The occupants of the car tried to take it offshore, but in the process it overheated and then it burst into flames. So that's the picture of the car. Imagine yani gari yako ikichomeka, kando yake ni bahari. Walikuwa wanafanya nini huko kwanza? Kwa sababu sielewi.
Walikuwa juu, nafikiria hapa veve ilikuwa imeshika.
No. Since they were there, I think walikuwa maji hapo kwa ocean.
I see what you did. Hawa walikuwa gato. Kama mwanangu ngoja uone, ujiona vieti kichomeka kando ya bahari mwanangu.
Hujawahi kuchana hoya. Hujawahi kuchana pale kutoka kando ya bahari.
Hujaona mwanangu. Teketea hii no, chekisha teketea. Unajua nani kasi sinema hapa. Njoroge wa Kahaya amepiga simu hapa. Njoroge anajika kichwa hivi gai.
No, so you are imagining kama ni wewe ulichukua gari ya Njoroge umeenda nayo Mombasa, hata kama sio wewe hiyo picha lazima atakupigia. Wewe hiyo gari nimeona ni yangu.
Nimeona gari inakaa kama yangu. Hebu nipigie picha saa hii.
Wanajiwekanga kwa situation. Huyo ni mimi nachomeka.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Because it's true though, ni wewe unachomeka. I mean kama ni pesa yako inachomeka na hauwezi. Unajua unasema kuna vitu zingine ambazo zikimwagika hawezi, yani hayawezi kuzoleka, si ndio? So it's just one of those things where the car, it's a write-off. I mean, what are you going to do? So if it's a car that you had hired, kwach ni wewe Mungu wako.
Yeah. You know, maybe there's something I say, this is someone misusing freedom. I usually say freedom is an understated necessity, but it's still an understated responsibility.
Sawa Maloboski.
So, you know, once you have freedom, you have to exercise as much responsibility as you can, because who knows, hii gari ni vizuri ilichomeka bila mtu ama ikuumiza kitu ya mtu ama ikufanya something like that. It could have gone any other way. You know, it could have gone any other way. So these people, they are here, washaona gari, it cannot move, wanangangana na kuiendesha the beach line.
Inafikiri walikuwa wanaenda kujioneshana.
Kuonesha nani sasa?
I think it's a show off. How do you go with kwa gari kwa beach? For why?
Beach mali hata watu waendi na shati.
For what? For why?
Wewe unaenda na gari.
You're right, actually there could be an element of trying to, you know, like
you know, mimi ndo boss.
Yeah. Alafu unajidai na gari si yako. Oh my gosh. And you have to explain. And as they're calling you Coach Terence, they're telling you, hebu niambie ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini kwa beach na gari yangu.
Hii ni ile kesi unaambia siongei na wewe, naongea na babako.
Kwa nini What do you mean?
Mwenye gari. I want to talk to your father.
I want to talk to your father.
I can't talk to you.
Let me talk to your father. Where's your father? Give your father the phone.
More times than not, mtu anafanya kitu kama hii na gari, hiyo gari sio yake.
Totally.
That is so true.
Because mimi siwezi peleka V8 yangu. Yangu mimi napeleka ngakwa.
Terence. Hauna gari bro.
No, ile nitabai.
Oh.
Oh, so gari yako uipeleka kwa ndoto.
Vieti yangu ingiangi kwa beach.
Inaingia wapi kwa ndoto peke yake ama ni wapi kwa sababu coach amesema
Manze, why you crashing my dream, guys?
That's the only place you drive it. Anyway, listen guys, so the show today is a bit short. Coach Terence, thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know what to tell you. Is a hot show. Is a hot show. We got
Moji amefanya show yetu ikakuwa short baba.
Ati what?
In fact, Moji amefanya hii show ikuwe show
By the way, that's so true. That is so true. Because I'm going to be talking to Moji show baba. He's coming on after this break. We're going to be talking about the Oppo A93. I know the two of you need brand new phones. Ebuji Teteni, real quick, you have 30 seconds. Go Kwach.
Nini, by the way, fanyeni vile mnataka. Nimeomba hiyo simu sana.
That's even though unakatenga madem kwa sababu bro, let me tell you that's not going to land you anywhere. Acha tu nikwambie sahihi. Na kusaidia kama sister yako. Okay, Terence number 2.
Sitaki kuwa na kiburi kama watu wengine. Nataka kusema hii simu nikipatiwa babangu na mamangu na watu nyumbani wanaitegemea, ni mimi wanaangalia katika familia.
Hii simu itakulipia school fees.
Hii simu itanilipia school fees.
Aje.
Simama itanisaidia kusimama, itaninunulia gari na ikininunulia gari sitapeleka kwa beach ni ichome. Naomba tafadhali popote mlipo muweze nitajenga nayo nyumba na mashule na dams. Barabara nitazinyosha na hii simu.
Utatengeneza
To help fight the spread of coronavirus, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of coronavirus in Kenya.
It's about time we got to work. There we go.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Maji mdosi wangu ametupa simu yangu ndani ya maji.
Mdosi wako kwa sawa. Venye Nkirota ameniambia ajui na akimpigia simu ashiki. Hi, guy, what
For the women who deserve more, Moped is now in Kenya and more than 40 countries. With its nylon-free surface, new Moped has unique softness and up to 100% protection. Your skin will love it.
The procedure of reporting assets to Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority is simplified in the following easy steps. Step 1. Write an email to holders@ufaa.go.ke to request your profile to be created. Step 2. A link will be sent to the email provided for activation of the account. Step 3. Click on the link to activate the profile, then change the password immediately. Step 4. For subsequent access, use the link provided here. In case of forgotten password, use forgot password link to create a new one. Step 5. After login, click on Assets to submit records. If client has subsidiary, you can create more users under Manage Users. Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Receive, safeguard, reunite.
Hapo maembe tu ni 5 na 150.
Hai, umenichea 2.
Huyu ananunuaga bag.
Ni vile nachukua 2 tu.
Unajua huyu ni kutoka huko kwetu.
Nimetoka Kinango.
Unaona Jacobo? Anakuanga customer wangu regular sana.
Naitwa Benja.
Benja mtiaji.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody with Airtel's amazing data bundles. Get 500 MB free daily, 3.5 GB free weekly, and 15 GB free monthly with every bundle purchase. Dial *544#. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. CleanSoft equals real clean.
CleanSoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germ. Congratulations! You are the winner!
This is NTV.
Tonight, the numbers are rising, learners affected, but schools remain open.
It is true that we have had small pockets of breakouts, and those pockets of breakouts, like the ones in Mombasa, which necessitated certain actions.
The COVID-19 pandemic's second wave is near. Also tonight, the BBI train is on the move.
Tukitenda mambo haya ambaye tumesema yako ndani ya BBI, Wakenya hawatagombana tena. Tutahakikisha usawa katika ugawaji wa rasilimali.
Pro-referendum campaigns intensify, but could a yes vote create an imperial president?
A powerful presidency, it means that in future elections, devolution will be undermined incredibly by anyone who is a president and would like to accumulate more powers.
Plus, a scuffle at a Vihiga church leaves 3 seriously injured as 2 groups fight for leadership. And on Bullseye, Day, son of Jomo, got smitten.
Sijui kama mama nyumbani ataniruhusu, akiniruhusu labda naweza kupata mtu wa kuwa ananitengenezea mambo yangu upande hizi juu.
Introducing the madmen of Kenyan politics.
Sisi si watu wazimu. Mimi si wazimu.
And proof finally that George Magoha is a carrier of anti-dancing genes.
Maji mdosi wangu ametupa simu yangu ndani ya maji.
Mdosi wako kwa sawa. Venye Nkirota ameniambia ajui na akimpigia simu ashiki. Hi! Guy! What the?
For the women who deserve more, Moped is now in Kenya and more than 40 countries. With its nylon-free surface, new Moped has unique softness and up to 100% protection. Your skin will love it.
Hey, Mafi. Hii how much? Hapo maembe tu ni 5 na 150. Hai, si umenichaji 200. Huyu ananunuaga bank.
Ni vile nachukua 2 tu.
Unajua huyu ni kutoka huko kwetu wetu.
Nimetoka Kinango.
Unaona Jacobo anakuanga customer wangu regular sana.
Naitwa Benja.
Benja mtiaji.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody with Airtel's amazing data bundles. Get 500 MB free daily, 3.5 GB free weekly, and 15 GB free monthly with every bundle purchase. Dial *544#. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Lifebuoy is the world's first to report its sanitizers over 99.9% effective against the COVID-19 coronavirus. Keep using Lifebuoy, any sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Stay safe.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap with activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and New Geisha Moringa.
Oya ni aje, mimi ndo Jonte Fresh. Mimi ndio nimetambulika hii Gikomba yote sekta ya manguo. Jumio transform nguo ordinary za mtush zenye ziuka mna hii harufu ya Bale into the freshest Iggy Gosh yote. Siri ni hii Ariel mpya ya pink. Na kushow mtush zinang'ara kung'ara kushinda kamera. So clean, so fresh. Ma customer unaisana na hii story. Ninatumia Ariel touch of down mpya tu.
Maisha Mabati Tips, made out of aluminium and zinc to last longer than any other mabati. Affordable and value for money. Most preferred and favorite mabati. Used in both housing and projects. KEBS certified.
The new Maisha Aluzinc Mabati from Maisha Mabati Limited. For the first time in Kenya, a roofing product that combines aesthetics with proven resilience. Its unique combination of aluminium and zinc gives it a 5 times longer lifespan than normal Mabati.
Last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. Brilliant Kipchoge from Mohamed Salah. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. Bad. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Itakuwaje?
Iko fresh sana.
Yaani unakwanga tu. First of all, every time I see you, a lot of the times I see you in black.
I like black. I don't know. I think black is a safe color.
It is a very safe color.
Ukivaa like unaweza rudia nguo and stuff like that. Being a bachelor.
That's why you
I think when I marry I wear more color.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Have you been? Pandemic nini
unashikia simu kwanza? Hebu shika tu feel phone.
Oh, okay.
Kaa ukifeel.
Straight out the gate.
A93.
Oh,
noma. Kaa ukishikilia hivyo.
Brand new. Unaona venye bado hajatoa hii kitu bado.
It's new.
Just in case. Ambiwe airudishe.
Hebu zoom in kwa phone. Matte black.
Make sure hajatoa vitu zote.
Kwanza na feel yani
nikafilaje. Baby simu yako mbona imesha charge on?
Naiwasha tu sai, washe.
Oh, niwashe. Hebu shika iwashe. In the meantime, between time, now when COVID-19, first started, it was the A92 that was launched by Oppo.
Yeah.
And now you're working with Oppo, courtesy of the A93.
Yes.
Tell me about the difference of the two devices.
Yeah, I first worked with them with the A9, and then the Reno 2, and then the A92, and now the A93.
Oh, wow.
So this is, nimekuwa nao tunafanya kazi vizuri. I like the product. Na sasa tumekuja na A93, which is, it's a good phone, Oppo. I create my content, everything that I do, photos and stuff like that, with my Oppo phones. So
oh, really?
I'm happy with the A93.
What kind of content do you record on your phone?
It's like my videos, my Insta stories, my photos, when I go to gigs. And Oppo has also, like, they make phones that can take photos usiku. Unajua sisi ni watu wa events za gizani.
Yeah,
lakini sasa hii ni even better. Imagine this has 6 filters. 6 filters, AI filters, eh?
Oh, the 6 AI
filter,
oh, okay,
yeah, it has one that inaweza piga picha, it makes the background inakuwa black lakini unabaki rangi. Kwanza wewe rangi ya tawe inaweza kukutoa fiti mbaya.
Mimi hauta.
Alafu wacha kushow kimenibamba kuhusu phone.
Niambie.
Hii phone iko na kitu inaitwa smart gesture. So ukionyesha viwambo alafu ipigwe, you don't have to hold the phone. You just do this.
I do it
kwa
like
hewa,
that.
Like that.
Like I say.
For real. Like you just do like that, like.
And it picks up.
And then unapiga hizo nini? Unapiga kiborana yako safi na maza, alafu inarudi. Akipiga tena,
hello.
Hakuna sijui nini mamaji nini. Phone imeharibika. Nini all those things. You just do this. So that's one of the main things napenda kuhusu phone. And of course it's slick. It's a slick body. It has 4 cameras. One is 48. The other one 2 ni ya pili ni 12 alafu hizo zingine ni 2. Nimekuja tu hapa kuuza simu leo.
Na kuona. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the A93 from Oppo. Unaona hii simu inakuanga inafanya hivi na hivi. But there you go. Listen, when it comes to 2020 and generally just the digital age that we're existing in right now, content is everything. For everyone who's watching, content is everything. Okay? So if you're posting videos online, you want it to be quality videos. If you're posting especially on pages like IG, right? Photos are everything. And this is the kind of phone you need.
And you also need a phone that has a lot of storage. This one has 8 GB and 128 GB RAM and storage. So hii unaweka kila kitu.
What about the charge?
And the charge is very good. In fact, this one ikifika 5% inafanya kitu inaitwa, when it's 5% inaanza kufanya power saving. Imagine with the power saving mode what you can do at 5%. You can call for 70 minutes and the phone can be on for 35 minutes. You can order your Uber na ufike home poa sana at 5%. It allows 5 apps to be running at 5% that you allow. So kama unataka kuweka WhatsApp ama TikTok kama nini, and you can talk for 70 minutes.
What?
Imagine that.
So it's being launched next week on Monday. Tell us about that.
On Monday it's out, all Oppo branded stores. And imagine this, if you buy between then and September, I think 20th, or around there, you get a free Oppo Bluetooth that goes for 7,000 normally. But you get it for free.
You get it for free?
Yes.
If you get this phone?
If you get this phone from Monday,
you pre-order the phone.
Into November.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So why don't you pre-order? What are you waiting for? The Oppo A93 is going to be launching on Monday, and you can go ahead and get yourself a device, okay, as we do the whoa. And in fact, Oppo has been so gracious and so kind enough to say, you know what, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to give your viewers On the Trend and on TTTT merchandise from Oppo. So stand a chance to win. Find out how you can do that at 10 p.m. right now. Thank you, Moji. Unataka kuambia nini wasi as we close out?
Nataka kuambia wasi, watch out for my new music coming out next week, Mungu wa Musa, Tuesday at 10 a.m. And of course, from Monday, this phone drops on all Oppo stores. Tafadhali, go get that Bluetooth speaker for free. Usikize mziki na Oppo A93.
There you go. Moji Short, Baba, thank you so much. My name is Amina Abdi Rabar. We have a crazy jam-packed show for you starting off at 10 p.m. But time now for the news. Let's leave the studio. Moji, si tutoke studio ni unafanya bro.
Alright, pio
Paul. Angalau unavunja mic yetu. Ndio kwa maana sikuitangi.
Shout out.
Ndio kwa maana sikuitangi.
Sensitivity pain fast with Sensodyne Rapid Action for clinically proven relief in 60 seconds.
I help women find independence by training them in fish farming. It's tough on my back, joints, and can cause headaches. Panadol Extra relieves multiple types of pain.
If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
It's looking really good.
Je, maumivu ya kichwa na kukosesha amani? Kaluma Strong hutuliza maumivu ya kichwa, maumivu ya mwili na hata huondoa joto jingi mwilini. Kaluma Strong ina aspirin kama kiungo. Maumivu yakizidi, muone daktari.
The new Maisha Aluzinc Mabati from Maisha Mabati Limited. For the first time in Kenya, a roofing product that combines aesthetics with proven resilience. Its unique combination of aluminium and zinc gives it a 5 times longer lifespan than normal Mabati, thanks to the excellent state-of-the-art mill. It has 20 years lifespan, it's easy to install, it's flexible and durable. It stands up to severe weather conditions, has good abrasion and rust resistance, it's affordable and is approved by the Kenya Bureau of Standards and is available countrywide. It can be used for all applications. Always insist on Maisha Aluzinc Mabati, a product of Maisha Mabati Rolling Mills, Ruiru.
How much bacteria can be killed with Clean Stuff washing powder?
I choose C.
I choose D.
Please think carefully or you'll be caught by the dinosaur.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. Cleansoft equals real clean.
That's why Cleansoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germs.
I choose D.
Congratulations! You are the winner!
How much?
Ni 20 bob.
Kata.
Ni how much?
Hii ni so.
Hii ni 20 bob na hii ni so na zote ni the same size.
Madam, the price of mutura is calculated by the formula. The length multiplied by the circumference to the power of the kafirifiri. Now, as you can see, yours has more kafirifiri than the other one. Endelea. Sherekea.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody. Get to Bonge 10 and enjoy 100 minutes Airtel to Airtel. Upgrade to Bonge Plus 20 to get 100 free minutes Airtel to Airtel, plus 10 additional minutes to all networks. Dial star 544 hash. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Mwaka 2012 nikajiunga na kikundi ambapo kinashikana na Equity. Mimi ndio chairman kwa kila kikundi. Nilipo save miezi 2 nikapewa loan ya 20,000. Nikakuja nikapewa 50. Nikakuja nikapewa 70. Nikakuja nikapewa 100. Nikaanzisha biashara ya kioski. Nikanunua pikipiki. So nimejiendelesha mpaka mahali nimefika na nilifaulu kununua protein. Nilipochukua hii loan mwaka jana mwezi wa 6, hatukuwa tunajua kwamba ugonjwa wa corona utaingia. Tuka-apply tuweze kupunguziwa ile pesa ambayo tunalipa wiki. Ngawa hatujamaliza, ningependa kusema ya kwamba Equity Bank imetusaidia tusiingie arrears. Uhusiano wangu na Equity kwa hakika imenisaidia, ndio imeniwezesha kufaulu katika hiyo miradi ambayo naona sasa.
Jane, Kwani what's wrong? Haven't you heard? Last night we had to rush my neighbor's child to hospital. Vomiting and diarrhea. Aye, sorry about that, eh? I hear there's a cholera outbreak. Has your family been vaccinated? Why? I don't think we're in danger. See, we are clean. Think about the contaminated food and water. Everyone is at risk. For example, if you eat out at school or at work, I'll enhance cleanliness and ensure that my family and I receive oral cholera vaccination. You know, I'll do the same. Prevention is very important. Why wait until someone is a victim before taking the steps? When did you say you were going so that you go together? Let's plan and go today evening. You know, even now is fine.
For further information, consult your health practitioner. The vaccine is oral and given to those 1 year and older.
Answer's here.
Wow, what a nice gift. I would definitely give this next time.
Cousins Baby Gift Pack, a carefully selected range of safe baby products with natural goodness, trusted for decades by millions of moms across Africa. Cousins Baby, the gift that keeps on giving.
Kutoka kwa wenye tabaka la juu hadi kwa wale wenye uchumi wa kati na walioko mashambani, kila mmoja anajiuliza akilini, hii BBI ni kitu gani?
BBI ni kama kupandisha katiba.
Na wanaanga ni kama ni BBI.
Ni kama punguza mizigo initiative.
Wangekuwa wanatoa pesa kwa wafanyabiashara wadogo kama sisi. Tunajiendeleza kibiashara. Si ati wanaipa tu wanaenda wanaweka kwa nyumba, imagine wanawekanga kwa nyumba ndio wasijulikane wameipa.
Lakini kabla ya hilo, hebu tukurudishe nyuma.
Nimeona halaiki ya watu.
Yaliyobaki wenzangu ni kuwauliza mujitokeze, na mujitokeze kwa wingi.
Nimetoka na ujeuri wa Uhuru Kenyatta. Sasa leo namwambia Uhuru Kenyatta na Ruto yake aje na timu yake.
Mujitokeze saa 7 ya mchana, mtu wa kitendawili awe ameanza kupanga virago akielekea nyumbani.
Katikati ya mzunguko huu ni mwaka wa uchaguzi. Siasa za migawanyiko na kinyang'anyiro cha kisiasa ambapo mshindi hutoa mamlaka yote huhujumu uchaguzi wetu na kufanya shughuli hiyo kuwa ya kufa kupona. Uhasama wa kisiasa huchacha na kufanya ndugu kupigana. Hali hii husababisha ghasia na machafuko kote nchini. Baada ya uchaguzi mwingine ambao ulifuata mkondo wa kawaida wa matokeo tata yaliyosababisha ghasia na machafuko, ilikuwa bayana kwa kauli mbili kuwa kwa ajili ya mwananchi wa kawaida, taifa na jamii ya wawekezaji, hatua ya ziada ilistahili kuchukuliwa. Ulikuwa wakati mwafaka wa kufanya mazungumzo na kuafikia mapatano. Tarehe 8 mwezi Machi mwaka 2018, sote tulishuhudia kwa mshangao wakati Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya na Rais wa wananchi waliposalimiana hadharani na kuafikiana kama wanasiasa wazalendo walioweka kando maslahi yao ya kisiasa kwa minajili ya amani na umoja wa taifa. Ulikuwa mwamko mpya. Hebu sisi kama vijana ambao tumenufaika pakubwa na manufaa ya mchakato wa BBI, tudumishe ukakamavu na kuhakikisha kuwa fursa ya kuunganisha watu na kufanikisha taifa hili kwa manufaa ya wote haipotei na kuponyoka tena, huku tukishuhudia mwamko mpya wa kuponya taifa.
This is NTV.
It's the top of the hour and you're just in time for the top bulletin in town. NTV Weekend Edition starts now.
Tonight, the numbers are rising, learners affected, but schools remain open.
It is true that we have had small pockets of breakouts, and those pockets of breakouts, like the ones in Mombasa, which necessitated certain actions.
The COVID-19 pandemic's second wave is near. Also tonight, the BBI train is on the move.
Tukitenda mambo haya ambaye tumesema yako ndani ya BBI, Wakenya hawatagombana tena. Tutahakikisha usawa katika ugawaji wa rasilimali.
Pro-referendum campaigns intensify, but could a yes vote create an imperial president?
A powerful presidency, it means that in future elections, devolution will be undermined incredibly by anyone who is a president and would like to accumulate more powers.
Plus, a scuffle at a Vihiga church leaves 3 seriously injured as 2 groups fight for leadership. And on Bullseye, Day, son of Jomo, got smitten.
Sijui kama mama nyumbani ataniruhusu, akiniruhusu labda naweza kupata mtu wa kuwa ananitengenezea mambo yangu upande hizi.
Introducing the madmen of Kenyan politics.
Sisi si watu wazimu. Mimi si wazimu.
And proof finally that George Magoha is a carrier of anti-dancing genes.
This is Weekend Edition with Mark Masai.
Oh, we have a good bulletin lined up for you, but not quite good news to start with. David Agondo is our sign language interpreter tonight. The Ministry of Health is warning that the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic is near, if not already here. Out of the latest 6,142 samples tested, 631 tested positive, raising the Kenyan caseload to over 47,843. I was hoping we could show you the numbers right now. The death toll has also risen to 884 after 14 patients succumbed to the virus. There have been 371 recoveries recorded in the last 24 hours, raising the death toll to, raising the recoveries to over 33,421. Charity Mwangi reports on how since the virus was first reported in the country, health officials have issued warnings that fell on deaf ears as the country resumes to near normalcy.
The campaign fever is on, and political leaders appear to have aggressively hit the campaign trail as if there were no coronavirus. This week, President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM party leader Raila Odinga were selling the BBI agenda to crowds eager to listen and some hopeful for handouts that come during every campaign season. And just like other political gatherings, no COVID containment measure was observed. The face masks in the crowds are countable, social distancing a myth. And as politicians are let to run as they please, health officials say that what is happening in the political arena is impacting the medical field. Coronavirus is winning as the people get high on politics.
Unajua wakati rais alikuwa anafungua nchi, ile jambo ambayo Wakenya wamesahau ni kwamba alisema sasa jukumu ni lako na jukumu ni langu. Jichunge wewe mwenyewe, wakati unajichunga unachunga mwenzako.
Today, Kenya has recorded 631 new cases from a sample size of 6,142. 14 people have succumbed to complications caused by the coronavirus. The virus is not only spreading, but it seems more aggressive. There are currently 20 people in the intensive care unit. 59 people are on supplementary oxygen and 16 in the high dependency unit. Have you dropped your guard?
So hii spike zinakuja kwa sababu ya tabia zetu. Mtu aseme kwamba ati testing imeongezeka. Hapana, ugonjwa umeongezeka. That's the reality, na lazima watu wajue namna hiyo. And we're losing people now.
Different hospitals are increasing their capacity to handle an anticipated upsurge of COVID-19 patients. Aga Khan Hospital has set up a field hospital, while the Nairobi Hospital says it is repurposing several wards to cater for the emerging need. According to a report by the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, the nationwide bed capacity set aside to combat COVID-19 is 11,513, with the number expected to reach 18,443 should the counties meet the expected capacity of 6,930 beds.
We are negotiating with the private hotels to charge the bare minimum for quarantine or isolation for patients who are positive, because we would like to have the hospitals completely decongested.
The alert from medics that Kenya may be in the second wave of the contagion appears to fall on deaf ears if the unmasked faces and reduced spaces between people in the political meetings is anything to go by. Charity Mwangi, NTV.
Schools will remain opened despite the concerns of an increase in the number of coronavirus infections since the phased commencement of in-person schooling. The Education Cabinet Secretary, Professor George Magoha, says the ministry is closely monitoring the situation, which according to him doesn't warrant closure. Bridget Sngana also reports on whether parents should prepare children from other classes to resume learning.
This is the latest learning institution to be affected. A student at Moomando Secondary School in Machakos County has tested positive for COVID-19, forcing 4 teachers and 14 other students who were in close contact to go into quarantine. As 3 million pupils and students across the country in Grade 4, Standard 8 and Form 4 settle into learning, there is the unsettling news that the parents are now learning of. Reports of more pupils and teachers contracting COVID-19 at school premises in Nandi, Kakamega, Nairobi and Mombasa counties is threatening the Ministry of Education's ambition to complete the 2020 academic year's crash program by December. But for now, the students are to stay put, according to the Cabinet Secretary.
It is true that we have had small pockets of breakouts, and those pockets of breakouts, like the ones in Mombasa, which necessitated certain actions, for example, the closure of the schools for 2 weeks, mirror the extent of the population in the area.
There have been reports that parents with children in other classes have received communique from various learning institutions to have them report to school on Monday, on the 26th of October.
We never gave any date. That date of 26th belonged to the media. So we never gave any date. What we said was that we were going to monitor how everything is going, and we shall make a decision, and the announcement will be made by the ministry in consultation with the Ministry of Health and Interior.
The National Parents Association has already expressed its intention to call for the closure of schools should infections among learners continue to surge, even as the ministry expresses confidence that it is closely monitoring the situation in collaboration with the Ministry of Health.
We are auditing the process of the last 2 weeks. And if a decision shall be made, it will be made based on facts. Nobody is thinking of closing the schools again.
Since the first phase of learning began 2 weeks ago, lack of infrastructure at some public schools and sanitation facilities have exposed the Ministry of Education's ill-preparedness, despite receiving more than 80 billion shillings as COVID-19 relief funds earlier in the year in readiness for resumption of in-person schooling. Bridget Ngana, NTV.
While the coronavirus infections rise and the impact is felt on various sectors in the country, the frontliners are not only worried about their exposure physically, but also financially. The Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union has urged its members to stage a sit-in at the University of Nairobi Vice-Chancellor's office until the allowances are paid. The doctors have been striking for over 2 weeks, or have been on strike for over 2 weeks now, after what they called non-negotiable terms, and accuse the university of ignoring their plight.
But we are informed that the Vice Chancellor, in his wisdom or lack of, has looked for quacks to set and administer exams for the graduating class in the College of Health Sciences, University of Nairobi. We want to inform the public that the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nairobi is about to start making fake doctors.
Next week, all doctors from the College of Health Sciences and any other doctor that we shall decide where we shall get them will go to the office of the VC and demand payment of these allowances. We are today initiating a complaint to the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, which is a regulatory body that is supposed to oversee those who have graduated. We shall initiate that to indicate that if any student graduates from University of Nairobi, that student shall not be a doctor.
The political momentum in the country is getting to top gear. President Uhuru Kenyatta has called on Kenyans to support the Building Bridges initiative process that he has termed as the antidote to the economic and political problems facing the country. This comes even as a recently released BBI report continues to elicit different reactions among leaders in the country that Vincent Oduor is tracking for us tonight.
The BBI campaign is on a roll barely 48 hours after the report was released in Nyamira on Wednesday. Led by President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga, the push to embrace the report is on. And while in Majengo, Nairobi today, the president reinstated his confidence in the BBI as the panacea for Kenya.
Kutoka wakati tulisema tuko na handshake na ndugu Raila Odinga
kumekuwa si amani iliingia dunia hii na kila mtu akakaa kwa amani, na tumekubaliana ya kwamba tukitenda mambo haya ambaye tumesema yako ndani ya BBI, Wakenya hawatagombana tena. Tukifanya mambo haya tutahakikisha usawa katika ugawaji wa rasilimali.
President Kenyatta says time has come for all leaders to work together. Not quite clear if that was a message to the Deputy President William Ruto, who was conspicuously absent from the report handover ceremony.
Unajua, mimi nataka kulete wote tuwe tunasimama podium moja tukiwa viongozi wote. Sijui kama nitafaulu, lakini nitajaribu.
His deputy has expressed concern with the proposal to expand the executive, even as he called for national dialogue, much as this BBI report is being touted as the answer to the nation's problems.
Na mimi si mlevi. Na mimi si mjinga. I know what I'm saying. There is an issue we must sort out.
A group of women leaders have committed to support BBI, but reiterated on the need to ensure that the process does not only focus on building ethnic community bridges, but also gender bridges.
A major gap presents itself in the National Assembly, where women have no guaranteed seats.
Besides that, a section of leaders want some of the proposals in the report to be fine-tuned to reflect the pragmatic political and social realities on the ground.
Gender is just one of the aspects. We also have our clans, which we normally look at, and the candidate always looks at the votes. If having a man as your running mate will give you more votes than having a woman, then you go for a man at any time.
As the politicians weigh in on the pros and cons of the BBI report with the likelihood of adopting or rejecting the proposals, history may repeat itself on who determines the plebiscite, or Kenyans may just decide to take the country's matters in their own hands, grasp the issues and decide for themselves. Vincent Udur, NTV.
Analysts are warning that the powerful president envisioned in the Building Bridges Initiative report, and who has powers to hire and fire his cabinet ministers, including Prime Minister and his two deputies at will, could mark a return of the imperial president that Kenyans overwhelmingly voted out in the Constitution of 2010. Observers also caution that the powerful presidency in the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020 could undermine devolution. Seth Olale highlights this imperial perspective.
Kenyans will have a more powerful president with excess powers to appoint and dismiss the Prime Minister and his two deputies should the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020, contained in the Building Bridges Initiative report, pass through. In the bill, the president shall nominate a Prime Minister. Even if the National Assembly fails to confirm the appointment of the Prime Minister through the majority party, the president shall appoint a member who, in the president's opinion, is able to command the confidence of the National Assembly. The president will also have powers to fire the Prime Minister at will. Analysts warn that this could lead to instability in government.
You disagree with the Prime Minister, then the Prime Minister will always be feeling that he's likely to be fired by the president. That's one weakness we have.
The president will also have powers to appoint two deputy prime ministers from among the cabinet ministers. Subsequently, the office of the deputy prime minister will become vacant if the appointee is dismissed by the president. The president shall appoint and dismiss at will cabinet ministers, the attorney general and principal secretaries. Analysts now fear that these powers could mark the return of an imperial president.
They are giving the same president who is elected directly by people the right to fire people at will, removing security of tenure, for instance, of the attorney general, if I can say that.
The 2010 Constitution abolished the imperial presidency by establishing the 47 counties. The BBI, however, is perceived as a threat to devolution.
If you have got a powerful presidency, it means that in future elections, devolution will be undermined incredibly by anyone who is a president and would like to accumulate more powers. Everybody who is a governor or a senator, everybody would be wanting to become a president, when we thought we should be strengthening devolution so that we make the presidency less attractive. The aim of any particular constitution in our case should be one to make the presidency less attractive compared to the posts of governor, the Senate and others.
President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga have already embarked on a vigorous campaign aimed at popularizing the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020, saying it is not just aimed at creating positions for individuals, but addressing issues the nation has been struggling with since the enactment of the current constitution in 2010. Seth Olale, NTV.
With 18 minutes past the hour, NTV Weekend Edition takes our first break. Stay with us.
Get fresh, gotta get fresh. Downy's new boom boom pow, Downy boom boom pow. Smells bayana uchafuzi na zibit na improve Downy. Protect nguo zangu na nukia niko safi. Lazima niwe fresh na Downy's boom boom pow. Boom boom pow, Downy's new boom boom pow. Smells zote na zi boom boom pow. Powerful freshness, Downy's boom boom pow. Nani 15 bob too?
Superior stain removal na mwosho moja just got more affordable na 10 bob too.
Ah, Helen Paul.
Hello, madam. Would you like to join us on this mission?
Yes, but how?
Just one question for you. How do you keep your toilet clean?
Use regular detergent and bleach for washing and removing yellow stains. I've been using it for years.
Oh, madam, the regular detergents and bleach are used for washing clothes. To disinfect your toilet properly, you need Harpic 10X. Especially made for germs and stains removal. Harpic's thick formula settles on stains and gives 10 times better cleaning compared to regular detergents and bleach.
Wow, now I'm convinced, Helen Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that she's part of the mission, the next house is yours.
Sona moja imetengenezwa kwa njia spesheli ili kupambana na maumivu kwa haraka. Sona moja ina aspirin kama kiungo. Sona moja, kitulizo kamili. Maumivu yakizidi, pata ushauri wa daktari.
Mimi ni member wa Equity Bank since 2008. Tulianzisha kikundi, tukaregister kikundi, ina guarantee each other. So from there, Equity imekuwa na imani kufuatana na kikundi. So ile loan na services hizi nilinunulia gari mbili, nikaiweka kwa Uber. Covid ikaingia, nikaenda Equity, wakanipatia gift ya miezi 3. Ile pesa nilikuwa nilipe loan, nikaweza kuweka nayo biashara ya bakery. Hizo magari ndio nilianza kutumia. Hii profit ninapata kutoka kwa bakery ndio nimeanza kusimamia, kulipa hata loan kidogo kidogo. Niko na watoto wawili na wanasoma. Sasa hizi niko na wafanyakazi 12. Sales niko na watu 8. Kutokana na Equity, unaona watu pia wanategemea Equity through mimi.
Maji mdosi wangu ametupa simu yangu ndani ya maji.
Mdosi wako kwa sawa? Venye Nkirota ameniambia ajui na akimpigia simu ashiki. Hi, guy, what
For the women who deserve more, Moped is now in Kenya and more than 40 countries. With its nylon-free surface, new Moped has unique softness and up to 100% protection. Your skin will love it.
We all are looking for products to protect ourselves from viruses, but not all products protect us. Did you know that using Dettol soap and water protects against viruses? Many viruses are surrounded by an envelope with receptors that enable them to enter a human cell and cause infection. Dettol soap destroys the outer layer of the virus and effectively removes it. Protect your family from the spread of viruses with Dettol. Dettol cleans and is now tested and proven to be effective against COVID-19 virus. This has been Medifax for Dettol.
The Dettol range is available on Jumia. Shop safely and conveniently today.
We're not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we're better than everybody.
Yes, it's the baddest show, the weekly show, the biggest reggae show all over East and Central Africa.
Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything.
This Saturday ni kuchachisha, yani ni kuhakisha moto pale NTV Jungle.
DJ Mo alongside Miss Katiba.
You know this is Jungle right here on NTV.
From 10 p.m. till late.
Every girl I say fit them right, but you have the pretty way you hold me in.
Are you looking to settle your family in an affordable, clean and serene environment? Get your value-added plot at only 1.295 million shillings. We also have flexible payment options of up to 12 months. Call us today on 0790 300 300.
Welcome back. I don't know what your plans are for the weekend, but it seems the Malindi Member of Parliament, Aisha Jumwa, and her bodyguard, Jeffrey Otieno, will be spending their weekend behind bars after they failed to post bail terms. That is, they were granted 3 million shillings and 1 million shillings bond, respectively. The High Court Judge Joki Mwangi had granted that earlier on grounds that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution failed to avail compelling reasons to convince the court to deny them freedom. The court has, however, directed the two to deposit their passports along with those terms, but it seems that's not going to happen as they have been unable to post their bail term on time. They have also been warned against interfering with the witnesses. The two are accused of killing Ngumbao Jola, an Orange Democratic Movement supporter, during the Ganda Ward by-election in October last year. Three people were injured at the Pentecostal Assemblies of God Church in Nyang'ori after they were attacked by armed youth surrounding the church. Elsewhere, 3 suspected poachers were arrested in Trans Nzoia County after they were found with elephant tusks worth 4.8 million shillings. Rose Wangoi has that and more from around the country.
Chaos at Pentecostal Assemblies of God PAG Church in Nyang'ori erupted this morning after Reverend Nathan Odengo stormed the church with his followers, demanding the resignation of Reverend Patrick Lihanda, who is the General Superintendent. The group was attacked by armed youth men in the church. 3 people were seriously injured during the incident. The Pentecostal Assemblies of God Church in Vihiga County has been on the spot over leadership wrangles. Since Reverend Patrick Lihanda was elected, he has had a rough time leading the church.
Ndugu zetu ambao wako mle ndani tunawapenda sana, lakini wanaendeleza ukandamizaji, wanaendeleza injustice katika kanisa letu, na sisi hatutaki mambo hayo.
Sisi hatujakuja hapa vita. Sisi tunakuja hapa wakati tunaondoka hapa tunaimba na drama tuende tuingie mahali pale.
What that team is doing, led by Rondondego, is disorderly because they are aware that these matters are in court. Any matters that are court has to be channeled through court.
Elsewhere, Constable Nancy Njeri, the Makueni-based policewoman who is accused of chopping a lawyer's hand, will be detained in Machakos police station a while longer. Nancy failed to take plea for the 3rd time in a row after the prosecution side sought for more time for the suspect to undergo a mental test and COVID-19 test before getting presented in court on November 10th, 2020. The lawyer, Onesmus Masaku, died at the Kenyatta National Hospital where he was receiving specialized treatment. Jerry will now face murder charges. Police and Kenya Wildlife Service Rangers in Trans Nzoia County have arrested 3 suspects and seized 48 kilograms of elephant tusks worth 4.8 million shillings. Area Police Boss Frederick Ocheng said they arrested the 3 men following a tip-off the suspects were planning to sell the elephant tusks, which were hidden in 3 backpacks. Police say the tusks were fresh and the elephants might have been killed this week. Shock engulfed parents and the teaching fraternity over Murang'a Primary School after a resident hived off parts of the school's compound. The resident, armed with a court order this morning, deployed workers to fence off a piece of land of Murang'a Technology Primary School, leaving pupils with minimal space for playing. The parcel of land under contention was given to the primary school in 1990 for expansion after intervention by the then Murang'a District Commissioner. The acquired pieces of land were to be compensated with an alternative land by the defunct Murang'a County Council.
It has been at least 7 months into the COVID-19 pandemic here, and it looks like the country is not out of the woods yet. However, Kenya is not the only one facing a potential second wave of the virus. In fact, some countries across the world are deep into the second wave. Anita Nkonge gives us a global perspective.
With over 1.6 million COVID-19 infections and 40,000 fatalities, Africa faces a pivotal moment in its fight against the virus as cases and deaths rise after eased lockdowns and travel curbs. Over the past month, there has been a 7% average increase in weekly COVID-19 cases across the continent and an 8% average increase in weekly deaths. This according to the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention. According to the World Health Organization, while the continent has experienced a downward trend in its epidemic curve during these past 3 months, this decline has plateaued.
We've seen that African countries have faced a significant gap throughout the pandemic. Use antigen-based rapid diagnostic tests on a large scale. And this will be a game changer, we think, in the fight against COVID-19.
Globally, the United States is the most affected currently, with a caseload of over 8 million and loss of over 223,000 lives. The resurgence or second wave of COVID-19 is strongest in Europe now, following months of managing to slow down the outbreak. And just when they thought they were getting somewhere, they had to go back to even stricter measures in some cases. According to the European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control, the number of COVID-19 patients in hospitals across the continent is steadily rising each week. Czech Republic became a victim of its own success following an easing of restrictions. A total of 1,845 people have died from the virus in the country. However, more people have died in October from the virus so far than during the entire period of the pandemic up until September. Czech Prime Minister Andrej Babiš was left recently apologizing to his people for what he says was the government's mistakes in handling the outbreak, as he pleaded to people to follow strict lockdown measures. In Poland, the government converted the country's largest stadium into a temporary field hospital with room for 500 patients following an upsurge of COVID-19 cases. The country to date has experienced 13,632 new positive cases and 153 new deaths, bringing the country's death total to 4,172. Italy is currently nursing 169,302 new active COVID-19 cases. Hospitals such as Casal Palocco Hospital south of Rome has all of its 30 intensive care bed units dedicated to pandemic response filled with COVID-19 patients. Anita Nkonge, NTV.
And now to a case that has gotten a lot of attention from the western part of the continent after a special anti-robbery squad officer is accused of brutality, and that sparked a lot of reaction and protest and even more death. Now, Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has warned protesters not to undermine national security as he avoided addressing the shooting of demonstrators after days of unrest. The broadcast was Buhari's first public statement to the nation since the security forces were accused of gunning down peaceful protesters in Lagos on Tuesday.
I therefore call on our youth to discontinue the street protests and constructively engage government in finding solutions. Your voice has been heard, loud and clear, and we are responding. To our neighbors in particular, and members of the international community, many of whom have expressed concern about the ongoing development in Nigeria, we thank you and urge you all to seek to know all the facts available before taking a position or rushing to judgment and making hasty pronouncements.
And the world is watching. Time for business news. Julian Zamboko is standing by.
Shower has never been better with the new look Sour. Now with a new formulation too that will leave you feeling fresh for longer, while the soak lasts even longer.
Maji mdosi wangu ametupa simu yangu ndani ya maji.
Mdosi wako kwa sawa. Venye Nkirota ameniambia ajui na akimpigia simu ashiki. Hi, guy, what the?
For the women who deserve more, Moped is now in Kenya and more than 40 countries. With its nylon-free surface, new Moped has unique softness and up to 100% protection. Your skin will love it.
How much bacteria can be killed with Clean Stuff washing powder?
I choose C.
I choose D.
Please think carefully or you'll be caught by the dinosaur.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. Cleansoft equals real clean.
That's why Cleansoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germs.
I choose D.
Congratulations! You are the winner!
In prison, I thought a lot about you.
This is not acceptable!
We know you love milk, and now there is milk that loves you. With Gold Crown lactose-free milk, you can enjoy the richness of natural cow's milk without any of the digestion discomfort. Gold Crown lactose-free, milk that loves you.
Do your gums hurt? Yeah. Does your toothpaste contain sage, eucalyptus, myrrh, chamomile? All that in one toothpaste? Yes, try Colgate Herbal. Colgate Herbal contains nature's best herbs and Colgate's fluoride technology to give you strong teeth and healthy gums. Ah, Colgate Herbal. Let's go. Colgate Herbal for strong teeth and healthy gums naturally.
Like every mother, I'm worried about dangerous insects, especially mosquitoes, which spread diseases like malaria to my loved ones. This year, I'm not afraid. I'm using Mortein Doom. Mortein Doom All Insect Killer provides protection in seconds. Not even a single mosquito is spared, because even one mosquito bite can cause malaria. Mortein Doom provides protection in seconds.
From far with you. I even gifted you a magnificent house. Rosa, it's the thought that counts. Please help me.
When it comes to fever, you need to be both. Panadol Baby and Infant starts to work on fever in 15 minutes and is gentle on the tummy. Panadol Baby and Infant, tough on fever, gentle on your child.
Answer's here. Yes,
what a nice gift. I would definitely give this next time.
Cousins Baby Gift Pack, a carefully selected range of safe baby products with natural goodness, trusted for decades by millions of moms across Africa. Cousins Baby, the gift that keeps on giving.
Business news in association with FX Pesa.
Glad you could join us. This is NTV Business. I am Julian Amboko. A month after the Capital Markets Authority issued guidelines for the performance management by collective investment schemes, the Border Safety Association has tapped into this investment vehicle to unlock potential for their savings. The scheme will be funded through daily remittances of 50 shillings by each member and be managed by Centum's Investment Nabo Capital. Victor Kiprop has the details.
Ever since the Kenyan government first waived import taxes on motorcycles in 2007, borders have taken the country's transport industry by storm, roaring their way into every corner of the country. And now, the government says there are 1.4 million riders in the country, making 22 million rides per day, consuming 157 billion shillings worth of fuel and earning 350 billion shillings per year.
The money that we contribute to this country, to the economy, when you look at the fuel, when you look at our daily contribution, when you say we start, we can contribute to over 300 billion. The other day, the Senate was fighting over 316 billion, I think. So we can easily fund the counties.
But
if you are collecting almost 1 billion shillings every day, yeah, kwa nini kila bodaboda analia umaskini? Hiyo ndio swali sasa.
That is the question that the new Border Collective Investment Scheme seeks to answer by collecting 50 shillings in savings from members every day for investments that will be complemented by a 3 shillings fuel rebate that the riders will receive from Rubis Energy.
Utaweza kwenda kuambia Rubis kama utaongeza hiyo rebate iwe 4 shillings kama 5, sisi tutafungua petrol station zetu. So mtakuwa na hiyo nguvu ya kusema to negotiate. Watu watakuwa wanawakimbiza nyinyi, sio nyinyi kukimbiza wale mnafikiri ni matajiri. Hawa ndio watakuja kuwatafuta pahali mlipo kwa sababu wanajua mko na pesa.
The scheme is however likely to run into headwinds given the tens of different border associations, some of whom have already disowned the partnership.
Juzi tuliona wakipewa sanitizers wote 36 million. Na wale riders wale ambao tuko nao hapa, mulipata hiyo sanitizers? Mulipata? Zilienda wapi?
For a sector that has been previously largely ignored by policymakers and stakeholders, today's launch is perhaps a concession of how massive and important the sector is in the economy, and hopefully will be the first step in making border safe as a mode of transport and profitable and sustainable as an economic activity. Victor Kiprop, NTV Business.
And crossing over to the corridors of justice, the High Court has granted the Managing Director of the Kenya Bureau of Standards, Baron Jiraini, temporary reprieve as far as the implementation of portions of the National Assembly's recommendations regarding the pre-export verification conformity matter is concerned. In a ruling dated October 16, 2020, Justice Pauline Nyamweya granted the KEB's Managing Director 14 days to serve the Clerk of the National Assembly, among other respondents, with a notice of application to have leave granted on matters regarding the September 17th ruling. In its May 2020 report, the National Assembly Investment Committee states that the KEB's Managing Director should be held personally responsible for what he termed as flawed contracting in the pre-export verification and conformity program. The National Cereals and Produce Board has officially opened its doors to farmers for services of drying and storage of grain harvests. Just how are farmers receiving this opportunity? Lois Ongoi with the details.
The National Cereals and Produce Board will be using its major silos to enable farmers dry and store their grain produce at a reduced price. Drying charges have dropped from 40 shillings to 20 shillings per unit drop of moisture content. Storage charges have reduced from 10 shillings to 3 shillings per 50 kilogram bag. Farmers have mixed reactions.
We highly welcome that because we had challenges ever since. Post-harvest losses imekuwa mingi sana.
Hatuna nafasi ya kuweza kuweka kwa store kwa sababu tuna shida mingi. Tunaanza sasa na sherehe ya Disemba kama Januari. inaanza maneno ya shule. Aya, kufika mwezi wa 4 tunataka kurudi kwa shamba.
Some farmers are eyeing NCPB's welcome note as an avenue to safely bulk their commodity until they get fair pricing of their crop. Others had hoped that NCPB resumes buying of their grain harvest.
It's an advantage to us because, one, we might hold our maize until when the prices are better. We were really exploited na middlemen.
Wacha niseme ukweli, ICT kwa sababu hata tuna masto tunaweza weka hata kwa store, lakini tunaweka ya nini na tunataka pesa.
Besides drying and storage, NCPB is welcoming farmers to use NCPB's aflatoxin laboratories in Nakuru, Eldoret, Meru, and Machakos at a subsidized rate. Lois Wangoi, NTV Business, Eldoret.
Thanks, Lois. But staying with the agriculture bit, time now for Food Friday. And this week, we look at how communities living in Kenya's arid north are putting food on their tables by growing, nourishing, and sustaining trees together.
With climate change knocking on the door and cases of droughts and flooding and famine worsening food insecurity, the future sometimes looks very dark and scary, and even more so for communities living in nature and depend on it for their survival. For these communities, adaptation and mitigation are not an option, but something that they must do if they are to survive the changing climate. The situation is even worse in the arid north, where vegetation is scarce and temperatures high, and the landscape degraded and no longer produce adequate crops and pasture.
After missionaries developed permanent water sources around here, then majority of the pastoralists settled down. Then degradation of, cutting down of trees started, and everything was completely finished.
Ilifika wakati ambao kila mtu alikuwa anaumia. Wanyama hakuna kivuli wa kuingiza, kama anatoka kwa water point kufika kwa malisho, nyingi zinakufa njiani kwa sababu ya kukosa kivuli.
But over the last decade, change has been sweeping through parts of the north, one tree at a time. In Koru, in Laisamis, Marsabit County, the pastoral communities are learning how to heal their land through farmer-managed natural regeneration. Through the restoration of vegetation, FMNR addresses multiple problems simultaneously, including land degradation, soil infertility and erosion, biodiversity loss, food insecurity, fuel wood, and dysfunctional hydrological cycles. The communities are taught what kind of trees to plant and how to look after them.
FMNR, all it is the systematic selection and management of some of those shoots coming up. We're going to thin, so we'll reduce the competition, reduce the number of shoots, so that the best ones, the strongest ones, the tallest ones have a very good chance to grow quickly.
Baada ya kukuja hapo ndio tukafunza sasa mambo ya FMNR, ndio tukaanza kujua maana hizi mamiti. Miti kwa kubwa inaanza kutoa hiyo nini pons, ile mbuzi wanakula. Alafu inatoa tena kuna flowers inatoanga. Alafu mbuzi wanakula.
So far, evidence from regreening with farmer-managed natural regeneration comes mainly from the West African Sahel. Restoration organizations such as World Vision are now promoting it beyond its original range and has so far roped in more than 1,000 farmers in Kenya.
So the project covers 3 counties, Elgeyo Marakwet County, Baringo County, and Nakuru County. The identified farmers, we train them based on their objectives, because you'll find a farmer is interested to practice FMNR, integrating trees with pasture for the animals. Another farmer is interested in integrating trees with crops.
With the climate changing rapidly and the world quickly running out of time to adapt and mitigate, scientists say that ecosystem-based adaptation techniques present the perfect solution as communities grow, nourish and sustain together. Zainab Wandati, NTV, for Food Friday.
And that takes us to the close of business. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.
Business news in association with FX Pesa. Enjoy fast deposits and withdrawals as you trade in products such as currencies, indices, commodities and shares. Are you one of us? SMS FX Pesa to 40184 to get started. FX Pesa is a product of EGM Securities, which is licensed by the Capital Markets Authority. Trading in margined products carries high level of risk.
For a better tomorrow, don't forget to do the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate every night.
Melissa? Mom, it's Dad's birthday today. I'm giving him a party just like he gives me.
Nothing makes a mother more proud than seeing her child growing up. But I know that as she learns to care for others, she'll face even more germs and the risk of illnesses.
That's why you need strong Dettol protection. Just 1 cup of Dettol protects your home and family from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Growing up needs Dettol protection.
The Dettol range is available on Jumia. Shop safely and conveniently today.
Hello, Susan. Yes, you. Holding that pack. I know you've been avoiding me because in the past I've made you uncomfortable. Maybe even caused you pain. But I want you to know that I have changed. For you.
Aye, what is this?
You can love me again if you're willing to give me another chance. Meet me at aisle 4. Hey, Susan.
It's lactose free.
We know you love milk, and now there is milk that loves you. With Gold Crown lactose-free milk, you can enjoy the richness of natural cow's milk without any of the digestion discomfort. Gold Crown lactose-free, milk that loves you.
The new Maisha Aluzinc Mabati from Maisha Mabati Limited. For the first time in Kenya, a roofing product that combines aesthetics with proven resilience. Its unique combination of aluminium and zinc gives it a 5 times longer lifespan than normal Mabati, thanks to the excellent state-of-the-art mill. It has 20 years lifespan, it's easy to install, it's flexible and durable. It stands up to severe weather conditions, has good abrasion and rust resistance, it's affordable and is approved by the Kenya Bureau of Standards and is available countrywide. It can be used for all applications. Always insist on Maisha Aluzinc Mabati, a product of Maisha Mabati Rolling Mills, Ruiru.
Mix of the Week in association with Airtel.
I don't check my energy.
Using data bundles. Get 500 MB free daily, 3.5 GB free weekly, and 15 GB free monthly with every bundle purchase. Dial *544#. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Umewahi jichanganya ukanunua choko yako ikuwe alamu, alafu bwana yako akakuja jioni akakula hiyo alamu akaitengeneza kitoweo. Kuna karembo hapa kananiangalia kameshaka, kamecheka mpaka lipstick huko imeisha. Anacheka na mdomo ya choti.
Our shelves are fully stocked and prices greatly discounted for you to make that quick and easy return to school. With thousands of back-to-school items, price cuts on your Chuo favorites, and points to score on your Naivas card. Back to school that's safe on your pocket. Naivas saves you money.
Get fresh, gotta get fresh.
Downy's new boom boom pow, Downy boom boom pow. Smells baya na uchafuzi nazidi na improve Downy. Protect nguo zangu na nukia niko safi. Lazima niwe fresh na Downy's boom boom pow. Boom boom pow, Downy's new boom boom pow. Smells zote nazi boom boom pow. Powerful freshness, Downy's boom boom pow. Nani 15 bob tu?
Come over. Wacha nikupikie Chef Ramsey.
Rena vegetable oil stays liquid to the last drop, so it's smooth cooking from start to finish. Now with an easy to pour cap. Mapishi poa, madishi poa.
No frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody.
Yes, it's the baddest show, the weekly show, the biggest reggae show all over East and Central Africa.
Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything.
This Saturday ni kuchachisha, yani ni kuwakisha moto pale NTV Jungle.
DJ Mo alongside Miss Katiba.
You know is Jungle right here on NTV.
From 10 p.m. till late.
Every girl I say feed them right, but you have the pretty way you hold me in.
Are you looking to settle your family in an affordable, clean and serene environment? Get your value-added plot at only 1.295 million shillings. We also have flexible payment options of up to 12 months. Call us today on 0790 300 300.
It's about that time to tickle your fancy. All they do is make up to break up. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? But that's the story of Kenya's political relationships. When they break up, the divorce is messy and noisy, as one of them predicted. They're moving again in different directions with different suitors. Games to paint each other black are on, and as Emmanuel Juma reports on Bullseye, it's hard to tell who the likely devil or angel could be.
They are on the move again. Music, reggae music is in the air. And from atop their cars to the ground where Jerusalem awaited, they perform their magic. Go UK, go UK, and such happenings can inspire Kabwana.
Mimi hata nashindwa, mimi ni karibia 60 bado naitwa Kamwana. Mimi nataka Kamwana ilisha bwana.
Oops. Let's just say Mzee UK was inspired.
Jameni, sijui kama mama nyumbani ataniruhusu, akiniruhusu labda naweza kupata mtu wa kuwa ananitengenezea mambo yangu upande hizi juu.
Na ukiiwa unataka kujitayarisha kuwa bibi ya pili, ujue vita ile itakuwa hapo. Bibi wa kwanza na watoto watakupiga, utatoroka kwa hiyo nyumba.
Now UK, don't say you are not warned. But why does UK desire a number 2 in the name of Adhiambo Nyar Kisumu?
Ndio tuwe tunatembea ukijua kuna pahali utakula ugali au namna gani?
Look no further, UK. Look no further. George, son of Magoha, was also looking, but he couldn't move. Could it be that he was wondering what they were doing in this era of corona? Or is it just that he won't move? At least Fred is learning step by step. This too was another step in the BBI journey.
The animal that has been bothering, has been hanging in our minds, called BBI, has been unveiled.
That animal has a name.
Finally, nyoka imetoka.
Leo nyoka imetoka. Sasa mimi nikajiuliza, kama ni nyoka ikitoka kwa shimo, mimi nilifunzwa kwa Biblia, nagonga kichwa, inakufa ama inarudi kwa shimo.
From handshake to bridges and now snakes, and they'll still say,
sisi si watu wazimu.
Mimi si wazimu.
If they are not wazimu as they say, then the gods must be the ones who are crazy, or the crazy ones could be we, the people. You see that? Those are some of the stunts they can make us pull. And without warning, they easily convert us into a choir.
Na BBI! Sasa wewe sema yako, sisi tutasema yetu. Wakenya wataamua.
Aisha has a question for Baba.
Ukiamua kuingia hapo kwanza, tunataka tukuulize, utakubali matokeo?
Na wakiamua wewe, sisi tutakubali matokeo ya Wakenya.
But another one of Baba's boys who loves to shoot straight shot up with this revelation.
Pale BBI, Raila president. Pale BBI, Uhuru prime minister.
It is not about making Raila Odinga president or making Uhuru Kenyatta prime minister.
Mimi hakuna kitu natafuta. Hakuna kitu natafuta.
That's their verdict. And there was also this visit to Bondo.
Waone vile Jaramogi alikuwa hasara ya kwanza yule ambaye walipata shida kubwa sana.
And then another verdict.
Hawa wote ni matapeli.
By the look elderly, sir.
Bonoko, wazee Bonoko, uambiwa ati hawa ndio wazee.
It's a tale of angels and demons.
Tutaongea mambo ya viongozi, tutaongea mambo ya mamlaka, tutaongea hiyo mambo ya wakubwa, lakini tutaanza kwanza na haya mambo ya mwananchi wa kawaida.
But you've been there all this time. Did you come from heaven? You didn't drop from heaven like an angel. You've been around.
Wachana na matusi. Wacha hasira. Kuna watu wengi wako na hasira. Oh, mbona Ruto anazungumzia wheelbarrow, mbona hiyo. My friend, wacheni hasira.
Why you give them wheelbarrows? Why don't you give them your helicopter?
Kwa sababu wewe ni mtu mkubwa, unadharau wheelbarrow.
Building bridges the Kenyan way, and they dance on. One can understand Georgie's stand look. Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.
In solidarity with Professor Magoha, I'll stand here and give a break. Ido Oringa is up next with the sports.
Melissa? Mom, it's Dad's birthday today. I'm giving him a party just like he gives me.
Nothing makes a mother more proud than seeing her child growing up. But I know that as she learns to care for others, she'll face even more germs and the risk of illnesses.
That's why you need strong Dettol protection. Just 1 cup of Dettol protects your home and family from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Growing up needs Dettol protection.
The Dettol range is available on Jumia. Shop safely and conveniently today.
Hapo maembe tu ni 5 na 150.
Hai, si umenichaji 200?
Huyu ananunuaga bag.
Ni vile nachukua 2 tu.
Unajua huyu ni kutoka huko kwetu wetu.
Nimetoka Kinango.
Unaona Jacobo? Anakuanga customer wangu regular sana.
Naitwa Benja.
Benja mtiaji.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody with Airtel's amazing data bundles. Get 500 MB free daily, 3.5 GB free weekly, and 15 GB free monthly with every bundle purchase. Dial *544#. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Go ahead is believing to make each day a brighter day. It's those small acts that go a long way. Go ahead is our determination to rise. Going ahead is our courage to do something new. Go ahead is never giving up in the face of adversity. It means growing our own. It is making the most of what we have. To go ahead. Now, that is the Kenyan spirit.
We work closely with the Ministry of Health, Interior Ministry, and the community health workers to ensure immediate response to GBV cases, including physical harm, abuse, and neglect. We also offer psychological support to victims of sexual gender-based violence, including tips on how to safely access support ensuring privacy. Reach us out to our GBV helpline number, which is 0780 16
With the Stay Soft refill, saving money is as easy as snip, pour, mix with water, and shake. Stay Soft refill. It's 2 liters of Stay Soft for up to 30% less.
Niaje? Ni how much? Ni 20 bob. Kata.
Ni how much?
Hii ni so.
Hii ni 20 bob na hii ni so na zote ni the same size.
Madam, the price of mutura is calculated by the formula. The length multiplied by the circumference to the power of the kafirifiri. Now, as you can see, yours has more kafirifiri than the other one. Endelea.
While other networks discriminate, sisi hatubagui, tuna serve everybody. Get to Bonge 10 and enjoy 100 minutes Airtel to Airtel. Upgrade to Bonge Plus 20 to get 100 free minutes Airtel to Airtel, plus 10 additional minutes to all networks. Dial *544#. Not just for a few, but for every one of you. Airtel, the honest network.
Maisha Mabati Tips. Made out of aluminium and zinc to last longer than any other mabati. Affordable and value for money. Most preferred and favorite mabati. Used in both housing and projects. KEBS certified.
The new Maisha Aluzinc Mabati from Maisha Mabati Limited. For the first time in Kenya, a roofing product that combines aesthetics with proven resilience. Its unique combination of aluminium and zinc gives it a 5 times longer lifespan than normal mabati.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. CleanSoft equals real clean.
CleanSoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germ. Congratulations! You are the winner!
We're not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we're better than everybody.
Yes, it's the baddest show, the weekly show, the biggest reggae show all over East and Central Africa.
Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything.
This Saturday ni kuchachisha, yani ni kuwakisha moto pale NTV Jambo.
DJ Mo alongside Miss Katiba.
You know this is Jungle right here on NTV.
From 10 p.m. till late.
Every girl I say fit them tight, but you have the pretty way you hold me in.
Are you looking to settle your family in an affordable, clean and serene environment? Get your value-added plot at only 1.295 million shillings. We also have flexible payment options of up to 12 months. Call us today on 0790 300 300.
NTV Sport in association with Showmax.
A very good evening to you, and we start things with the Eliud Kipchoge Foundation, which has led the way in 2020, distributing food and aid to the less privileged in the Rift Valley during this COVID-19 period. Well, the foundation's mission is to give access to knowledge and education amongst other core provisions. The marathon world record holder with more.
Life is about keeping back. And I always believe that if you are winning or you are losing cannot create any impact in this world, then you are nothing in this world. That's my belief. So my foundation will deal in 3 things: health, conservation, health, conservation and education. And I've started with the library and the school. I've started also with the forest as conservation. Health, on the other hand, I'm encouraging everybody to go outside and run.
Great. And with European continental action on pause for now, focus gets back to domestic football, looking at the English Premier League, where Manchester United hosts Chelsea on Saturday evening in the headline fixture of the weekend. The Red Devils go into the match off the back of a memorable Champions League triumph in Paris, while Chelsea were held to a goalless draw by Sevilla midweek. The 20-time champions, currently 15th on the log, are still searching for their first home point of the campaign, having been beaten 3-1 3-1 by Crystal Palace in their opener. Before that, already infamous 6-1 humiliation at the hands of Tottenham. That was their joint worst ever Premier League defeat. As for 8th place Chelsea, well, head coach Frank Lampard spent big in the summer, but the defence has yet to convince. In more fixtures Saturday, Manchester City are away to West Ham and Fulham host Crystal Palace. As for tonight, well, Aston Villa are currently taking on Leeds, and kickoff was 8 minutes ago. Great. So both Barcelona and Real Madrid have struggled early in the current La Liga campaign and will be desperate for a win in the first El Clasico of the COVID-19 era. Madrid, some would argue, are especially in need of that boost after 2 consecutive losses, displayed the club's defensive struggles, and more so without the injured Sergio Ramos. Real coach Zinedine Zidane rested several key players in Madrid's stunning 3-2 Champions League loss to Ukraine's Shakhtar Donetsk with the El Clasico in mind. While the title will definitely not be won or lost this weekend, but there is simply no downplaying the importance of the game, as both sides are always blood. Los Blancos captain Ramos trained alone on Thursday as he built to overcome the knee injury that forced him to miss out against Shakhtar. And Arsenal head coach Mikel Arteta said there is more to come from quote-unquote fantastic Thomas Partey after the midfielder's superb full debut in a 2-1 Europa League win at Rapid Vienna. David Luiz and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored 2 goals in 5 second-half minutes to equalize, then take the lead after a Rapid opener in the 51st minute. That was to ensure the Gunners began Group B with victory, but it was the performance of the £45 million deadline day signing. Much more tomorrow. Do enjoy your viewing.
NTV Sport in association with Showmax.
Ida Oringa, always a sport. That's it for NTV Weekend Edition, at least for tonight. David Agondor, thank you for the sign language interpretation and the rest of the team behind this, making it possible. And I'm Mark Masai. Have a good night. Up next is the biggest, the baddest queen of entertainment in the county. Heck, no, in the country. No, on the continent. She's going global. If you don't know who I'm talking about, stick around and watch Amina Abdirawe. Nirushe kitu kwa simu bana. Nirushe kitu kwa simu. Hapo nimekuchocha sana. Have a good night. Show's coming up, The Trend.
This is NTV.
I help women find independence by training them in fish farming. It's tough on my back, joints, and can cause headaches. Panadol Extra relieves multiple types of pain. If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
Linda Assistia Mitana Absa, the official banking partner of the EPL in Africa. Stand a chance to win 1 million Kenya shillings every month when you deposit into your Absa personal or business account. That's Absa. That's Africanacity.
It's great here in paradise. Not too much going on, though. What have we here? An Eve. Hello there, little bird of paradise.
A real gentleman wouldn't whistle at naked ladies. Who are you, anyway?
Adam's the name. Might I seduce you with a Red Bull?
Red Bull? Aren't you supposed to use a serpent for that?
Not necessarily. Red Bull is the energy drink that gives you wings.
Okay, I'm easily tempted, but surely we can't fly out of paradise.
Come on, I'll show you paradise.
Maji mdosi wangu ametupa simu yangu ndani ya maji.
Mdosi wako kwa sawa. Venye Nkirota ameniambia ajui na akimpigia simu ashiki. Hi, guy, what the?
For the women who deserve more, Moped is now in Kenya and more than 40 countries. With its nylon-free surface, new Moped has unique softness and up to 100% protection. Your skin will love it.
Washing is not equal to cleaning. Cleasoft equals real clean.
Cleasoft cleans not just the surface of the clothes, removing stubborn stains easily. Effective antibacterial agent goes deep into the fibers, removing 99.99% of the hidden germ. Congratulations! You are the winner!
Along came
Do you really think that I enjoy seeing, despite all the years that have passed, that you're still madly in love with my husband?
You took him away from me, like you always do. You're living the life that's supposed to be mine.
You're absolutely crazy!
You need to understand that nobody wants you here.
I don't know why you hate us so much, madam.
You certainly do.
Make my life hell, but if you mess with my daughter, I'll make you regret the day you were born.
Why would you break my heart this way?
And haven't you broken my heart?
Along came love. In association with Blue Band Peanut Butter. Finding meaningful stories takes more drive and passion.
Father's involvement in maternal and reproductive health is slowly becoming a game changer.
Getting to the truth takes more determination.
Hakuna
mke ameshikwa.
Hakuna. Nilikuwa kilio changu ni watoto wanapata shida chakula. Lakini nimeona Kenya yetu watu wamenishika mkono.
Finding real solutions takes more understanding.
Shortage of teachers, lack of textbooks.
Afadhali mtoto awe chini ya miti badala ya awe na chupa ya glue kwa mapua.
And NTV investigates leads to impact.
This building here has got its fair share of criminals.
Who are these COVID billionaires?
Corruption related to PPE, it's actually a murder.
So these are patients with cerebral palsy.
From what I saw being aired in NTV, it really broke my heart.
NTV, stories that impact you.
You represent the interest of the kingdom of God, of the King of Kings, of the Lord of Lords. So you go and speak on my behalf.
That the Lord is good. Oh, blessed.
God wants to use us as instruments in his hand so that the many who are in bondage and slavery can be set free.
Oh, feed the Lord.